second one in.
Yeah, so you get 8 points to add, and you can only go up to 5 ranks in any one skill.
So, when we're adding all this shit together,
you get your ranks, your miscellaneous, and your ability modifier.
Alright. But this is all just going in ranks right now.
Yeah. So you increase ranks. The other two things are what they are unless you get something that adds to them. So every level you get to increase ranks.
So spot.
His intelligence is also, so he gets 10 points. He put all that stuff in the wrong spot.
Okay, 5 points left to spend. Move silently under that.
Oh, cool. Right here. There you go.
What's up, man?
You can, you get to add, roll that, and you get more hit points.
3.
3 plus
Well, that's
1,
going on silent because I'm not listening to
4,
that
so
shit.
you're up to 11 hit points.
Finally, more hit points.
And what skills do you want to be better in? Do you want to be better in sneaking, stealing?
Better in stealing.
Stealing? Okay.
Cause I don't want to get caught when trying to steal stuff from a random person that's gambling.
Come on, you don't want that to happen again?
No. Cause I got kicked out of the place and got watched by guards, so I couldn't steal more money.
What my animal looks like, I found this.
Unicorn.
Yeah, when I die and my body decays, that's what my skeleton will look like.
A unicorn.
Unicentaur.
A unicorn Pegasus centaur.
This is the whatever.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
that's just the centaur.
So now you have an ability called evasion, which means if somebody attacks you with magic, you can use your evasion ability to completely negate the damage if you make a successful save instead of taking half damage.
Yes.
What is that?
I don't know, I was just looking at what.
I want to fight one tonight, that's why.
That's what she is.
No, I was looking at what my creature thing is like.
Oh, I found some odd ones for you.
Is that my little pony? Let's go back up.
Alright, you're all... Oh.
What the?
I don't know.
Most of them are topless, just to warn you. But as a creature, those are generally just like horses. They don't go out of their ways to wear clothes. They don't care the fact that they're
I'm going to be wearing clothes.
Okay, well, I'm just throwing that out there.
Just to make that 1,000% clear.
Female centaur.
1,000% out of 2,000%.
There you go. All leveled up.
Yeah.
Alright, here's one that's clothed. That's basically how I picture you looking.
Oh.
Except with a unicorn horn coming out.
That's not how you were doing that. We should do that.
Well, I can't. I don't have the correct art style. I have more of a cartoony art style.
So make a cartoony version of it.
Yeah, we'll still get the general idea.
I mean, mine's just stick figures, so...
Aw, here's two centaurs
didn't draw
making
mine.
love.
Ooh, two centaurs being married to another
Not exactly.
I didn't even see it, just the way you described it.
Two centaurs
Come on,
killing
now I
each
wanna
other
see
while
it.
also having sex. No, two
Female
centaurs.
centaur.
Here are some pictures that match.
Oh, so that's how that... Huh.
Yeah, that's how it works, I guess. I wouldn't have known.
The things people do with their time.
It's actually Greek mythology, but yeah.
3 points left. What am I going to use it for? So I can't ever have gather information because it's not checked in.
I mean, you could, but it costs, for every 1 point you put in it, it'll cost you 2. And you can only go up to
Mom, look.
2 points in it
I
right
need
now.
it.
Because you can only have half as many points in that because it's a cross-class skill and it
What?
costs you twice as much.
Oh, it's a plush of.
So, yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
it's a flush.
Yeah.
Here's
I
a
need
cool
this.
one.
For my knowledge of geography.
That's a cool looking female centaur right there. And she's clothed.
You need a plush of
Yes.
a Unitar.
I need it.
She collects very random things.
You need a plush of a Unitar.
Hush.
Yeah.
Don't judge me.
Should probably take that down so it doesn't fall on somebody when they sit on the couch.
Judge.
I've been stabbed.
With an
Help.
eraser.
He's a murderer. Ow.
Well,
Help.
murder's not that bad.
Hey, murder's kind of a strong word.
Yeah, murder's not a good thing. Okay.
Murder's kind of a strong word. No, murder's the right word.
There's worse things. Could be black.
You could be a middle-aged man playing a video game.
Fuck you too. Right here. That hurt.
Hit me right in the peel.
Oh wait, I don't have those. I'm a middle-aged man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true too. What feelings?
I'm ready to play, but we're waiting for Jasper to level up. Are you leveled up now?
Oh yeah.
So your character sheet.
I don't have 3 more points. I spent them all. They're gone.
There might be additions by Dungeon Master Nate.
Mainly all I got was.
Oh, Lark. We didn't do hers.
She's not leveling up.
Mainly
she
all
should
I
still
got
have
was
600 more XP.
plus.
Played about half of what we had since I last gave out XP.
Yeah, mainly all I got
May I
was
see your sheet
more
real quick,
on
Lark?
sleight of
That'd be nice
hand,
to you.
And also I
It
got
wasn't right in front of where you were sitting?
No.
Is that it?
Paying attention.
You obviously weren't paying attention.
Playing attention.
Yeah, playing attention.
She's already.
I'm sorry I wasn't playing attention.
She will always catch it.
She's already.
Playing attention.
Alright.
You're like autocorrect and verbal
I know 5 teachers that are grammar
I did not
police.
draw this up, Jasper.
Most teachers.
Yeah,
are
I'm not that good at anything.
There's a
No, you
kindergarten
hit the
teacher.
right there.
I know a
It's vague.
kindergarten
You have to wait till
teacher that's a
she's-
grammar police.
Till everybody else is level 3 going to level 4 to level up. You have to wait till everybody's level 4 going to level 5 to level up.
Yeah, but she still gets 600 XP.
Yeah.
You're actually a very powerful character, Ellie.
I am.
Yes, because you're a
Look at
mix,
all the
kind of like
abilities
me.
and
You
shit,
get
yeah.
extreme
Okay, I
abilities.
need the table.
As racial traits, you get dark vision, neutralize
Try to move
poison
closer,
once per
but-
day.
I don't know why they put
Well,
the
I don't
table.
want
Wild
to drop the dice on
empathy.
the floor.
Are you listening? You
Put
get
the table
rebuke
this way.
undead, smite evil,
Yeah.
wild empathy. You get lots of cool shit because you're a paladin.
That's that. Put that there. Now we gotta slide our table over. Ah, shit. I can reach.
I think I was just blocking you with the chair.
I was trying to lift it with my foot and slide it instead of just standing up.
Does she get any abilities special because of her horn? Do unicorn horns do anything special?
They have healing properties if you rip them off.
Not
So
doing
if we
that.
murder her and take her horn,
Yep.
But they also give her healing abilities as a paladin, right? Or cleric, rather. So
yeah, that's how she's granted her.
that's what gives her magical. Here you go. All I did was
Jasper's
level you
leveling
up.
up his character on the PS4 right now.
Well, why does he need the PS4 to do that when he's got a goddamn actual paper character sheet?
Yeah, he has his paper character sheet and he has the PS4 to see what he has to level
He's
up.
using the internet on the PS4.
Yeah.
Because he had to go with some complicated bullshit that you can only find on the internet.
Having one more.
And it's taken him forever. I already leveled up 3 people.
Yes, but he's
But yeah,
taking.
you got your
He's
everything
taking
right.
a level in
Increase your
Bard.
level to level 2.
No, probably not. Right there.
You You got your hit points, your
because
skill points.
we started off so
your new
strong
ability.
as mixed races and everything else.
Where
You have an
skill
ECL of
points
4,
go?
I believe.
No, she's 3.
3. I have an ECL of 4, which means we can't level up until like forever. We just can't. We need like as much experience points as these guys do to get to level 4, so we can get to level 2.
Okay, quick question. You know the dice I used last time? Where are they?
I don't remember exactly
What
what
these?
you used last time. Was it these? Nope, those are ours.
She is.
These?
Killian's.
Yeah, you could use those.
Those are Killian's. Yeah. And Killian doesn't play anymore, so.
Also, there's cookies and snacks.
No, yeah, I can.
No, I didn't say Jonathan could get a cookie. I was talking to Larry.
I still haven't finished the
VIP.
It's like I never want to put it down.
So I went to Friendly's today for lunch. And we all ordered ice cream, which was awesome. And they show up with our ice creams, and she's got them on the table, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? I'm pointing at them, I'm like, they were like huge glasses, like I don't know, half full. I'm like, what the
Are you
fuck
sure they
is
weren't
this
half
shit?
empty?
Or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, are you not happy with your ice cream? And I'm like, well, you know, they're not done yet. They're not full. I felt like an asshole, but it's like, what the fuck is this shit? I know what my bill's gonna be, and that's like a $7 sundae, and you're saying, well, fuck this guy? But I was wicked quiet about it. I'm like, I don't want these. I don't want that one or that one or that one. I'm not paying for that. I want these to be brought. She's like, well, I honestly didn't scoop them. I'm like, well, you did bring them out here.
Her boss did it.
Her boss did it,
That's
is what she
important.
said?
Yes, the manager is the one that filled up those cups.
Yeah, I'm glad she brought them back. And I was like, no, fuck you. That's bullshit.
Yep.
I was justified.
You should have written out a complaint for every single.
We've gotten people
Ice
fired
cream.
from that Friendlies before.
You have?
Why?
Well, they put a hot plate on a kid's hand.
I
That's
wish that would
messed
happen
up.
to Abby.
Walked into the back room, started yelling at the owner of the joint who was there. They came out, our entire meal was free.
Oh shit.
That person was fired in the middle of the shift. I told them to go home, fuck you. So when my mom was babysitting for like a whole group of people, so like we had like 8 or 9 people there. All our food was free.
It's a lot of free food.
Well, I mean, it's cheaper than the lawsuit.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm gonna go see what the fuck, and then we can get started.
Yeah, we've been streaming for, 18 minutes now.
We've been
Oh,
streaming?
great. Sorry, everybody on the internet. Got to watch me stare at my phone like a fucking zombie. What layout are we using?
Why don't you go on and find out?
Because I gotta download fucking Twitch and...
I mean, you can just view it online.
Sucks. Alright, our
Wait, how do I just
historian.
view it online?
I didn't
Type in
realize we were
Google,
streaming this
Type
whole
in the
time.
URL, twitch.tv/AMINNEL.
Ellie has an easier way to find it.
Yep.
She saved it to her YouTube.
Which?
So I
Or,
look up her and you
yeah,
click on
twitch.tv/AMINNEL.
A-M-I...
NNEL. Yeah, bookmarking stuff makes it nice and easy. We're just keeping it open the whole time.
And we have an alien screen too. Oh, Victor's on there.
Oh, hey.
Shit. We have a Radicun.
Fuck.
We have a Lark.
And everybody else is dead.
That's literally what I was just about to say.
So what's everybody think about the layout? Hate it, love it, in between.
I kinda like it.
You want to change about it. I mean, these
Well,
are all
where
things
this
we can
says
do.
Dungeons and Dragons there, which I think is cool. I liked it better when it was in the center. And I like the idea of the group being up there. And I also
We had
like that,
we had a version like that. But
yeah, the one I looked at, I'm like, that's a pretty perfect one.
but
Yeah.
That one.
That's better.
I just wasn't sure which one people liked, so I just had them both saved, ready to switch between.
I like them both. I like them both.
I mean, we can always make changes too.
Yeah, I like both.
Okay. Where were we last? Who would like to recap? Preferably it would be the historian, who's taking his time because he picked another class to double class, so.
Yeah, they wanted to be a bard.
Yeah.
It's right here.
Mm-hmm.
We literally have 2 players' handbooks sitting here. In most classes at level 1 you don't get shit, so...
So I gotta install this goddamn app. Yeah, I'm installing the app.
These.
I can pass things, you know, Coffee. I have arms.
I'm just bored because I'm waiting.
Yes, the audience gets popcorn.
The audience gets popcorn, yes.
Yeah, put it right by the speaker and
It's
use it loud as
just
possible.
like the movies.
Except in the movies, you don't have to use your imagination.
Your imagination doesn't do all this automatically. You need to work on your imagination, Bone Man. It's weak.
The imagination bone is weak, and it strengthens that bone with more D&D. So starting the to start off our Dungeon Masters game today, Dungeons and Dragons game today, I'm going to ask Benjamin Moquin to Dungeon Master for the first 10 minutes. Exercise that imagination of his. What's going on, Ben?
Just no.
Mom, what are we doing?
I'm not gonna dungeon master.
You'll get to it eventually.
Last place we were at was...
Come on, somebody do a recap of where we were.
The Minotaur Bar.
Thank you. And what was we doing there?
Probably drinking.
We were doing a little bit of drinking.
Oh.
We were recapping some things about was it a cauldron?
A pot.
A pot.
An evil pot. Literally a 600-pound wooden pot.
Flower
It's
pot.
a wooden pot.
Giant wooden flower pot.
Flower pot.
With arms and legs and a mushroom growing out of the top of it who was a mycondus.
History.
So I'm signing up for Twitch.
Alright.
And a new character was introduced.
How do I spell your goddamn username?
AMINNE.
Yeah, I did it right.
You can just look up Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm probably all the way on the bottom of the list.
Just on the
Oh, alright, hold on. It wants me to do dumb things.
Oh yeah, my new character. I should find him.
An old wizard floated in the big city island, which should be renamed Dead City Island.
Undead City Island.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not really how to fucking pronounce that.
Just Kaiba. Kaiba. No nerds here that get that name. No. Fine.
What is it? What I miss?
A nickname for my character.
I heard you, but what? I'm not.
Kaiba. Never played Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, I never watched Yu-Gi-Oh.
I never really was into it until high school. Then there was like all the kids playing it, so I just started hanging out with them because like I was bored between classes, and you know. And then we got to play it like and skip class and stuff. It was worth it. Which that was completely on accident that it ended up being that. But thanks for the follow, Mr. J333.
Was I supposed to make it Ratty Coon?
Well, I mean, if you wanted to, if that's the name you want to have.
What if we're gonna do the
forever on the internet?
Yeah, but what if we're gonna do the Mario Kart bullshit? Right.
I mean, you want to be called that on Mario Kart too? It's up to you.
No.
Whatever name you want. So we're just waiting for the historian to finish. Seems slow. But anyways, you guys just met the new person and that's about it, right? Oh, you had the funeral for Rose Winwood last episode. Well, not really a funeral, you just watched her vanish.
And Ekio wandered off into a horde of zombies. Fell into a sewer tunnel.
You guys don't know what happened to him.
We do
he
not
just
know what happened
vanished
to him.
into the city being a grump. And, well, he just so happened to have died and got eaten by zombies.
He turned into number two. number two.
Todd, Jonathan,
number
Gudon,
twos.
and Radikun followed Kors. Woodlark and Harambe followed Kors to the Minotaur Bar. Kors was asking questions about the great battle that happened in the Minotaur Bar that's depicted in a carving on the ceiling. And it was revealed to you that historically the evil Pot was friends with some very brave characters that were friends with Kors' dead family now. Kors says he needs to go to sleep. He goes to sleep. Everybody goes to sleep.
Everybody rests, get all their hit points back, you know, everybody's at full HP, blah blah blah. Chicken dinner.
You guys. Mark, you're going to be the first one to wake up. What should I do here? Put 2 people on ice, essentially. Yes, 2 people. Harambe again.
And we dropped him so many frames. It's just like it was dropping a bunch of frames and stuff. The internet was being laggy.
I left the Twitch chat to see if that would help.
Maybe. I don't know. Too many devices connected, I guess. I don't know. Once he's done playing on the PlayStation.
Okay, Lark, you wake up. And you see like your door is wide open to the bedroom you were sleeping in. Leading into the hallway behind the bar.
Can I look like at the door, see if there's any like if there's like something sticking in it, or there's like claw marks, or
Doesn't seem to be any claw marks.
can I look at the floor?
Mm-hmm.
Do I see anything on the floor?
No footprints or nothing of the sort.
Can I go into the hall?
Mm-hmm.
I look around?
You notice in the hall, all the doors are open.
Can I go make sure everyone's okay and they're not dead?
You can go to door to do that.
Yeah, can I do that?
First door you get to would be Amin Ka's room. And he is gone.
Right. Can I go to the next room?
The next one is Coors Fairplay's room, and he's just snoring away.
Can I wake him up?
How do you wake him up?
I shake him.
He wakes up very quickly, and he goes to punch at you because you woke him up and startled him.
Can I catch his fist?
You can try.
What do I roll?
Contested grapple check.
Which one is that?
So it should be like in the middle,
This
right below the abilities, all the way.
Oh.
Yeah,
You don't know.
grapple. Should be below attacks and abilities, right above the saving throws.
Grapple's right there.
So what do you want out of that?
Roll the 20 and then add total.
Total. The miscellaneous.
No, all of it added together.
13 or 17. So minus 21.
It's gotta be wrong. There's no way now. Oh. What the fuck? That math does not add up whatsoever. So we did it backwards, I think. Should just be 5, 6, 4, 9, and then cleric is 0.
Very sure. I don't have any grapple modifiers. I'm a half dragon.
Yeah, I don't have anything written down for that.
Neither do I.
This math adds up whatsoever. I have no clue what he was smoking when he did this, but obviously it was something.
My grapple modifier is 3.
Her grapple modifier was 13. So
So
you
you-
plus 13?
Yeah. So, yeah.
Seeing as
That's
how I
yours.
don't have any.
So you roll the die and
Mine's
add
only
13.
3.
What did you get?
16?
16. And what did you get?
7, because I don't have any grapple
You got
modifiers.
7 plus your strength.
Yeah, so I managed to punch your hand pretty hard. Pushes you back a little bit. You're like, and I say, what the fuck?
What's her name? Ka's
Ka.
missing.
The obnoxious bird is missing?
Yeah, she's gone. I went, like, all the doors were open.
All of the doors was my door wide open?
Yes, that's why I woke you up to see if you were...
It was locked from the inside before I went to bed. Was your door open?
Yeah.
I immediately get up. Let's go check on the others. I follow you out the door.
There's a thief in the party.
Let's go check on the thief. Maybe he stole from us. We go and look in his door, and he's sleeping. Jonathan. Do you have all your possessions on you?
Do I?
What?
Yeah.
All my possessions seem intact. Yeah, what little I have is there. Except for my license plate. You still have that. I remember that.
I go check the rest of the rooms?
I wake Jonathan. Jonathan, wake up.
What?
I'll open it.
All our doors were left open, and I'm in cause gone.
Really?
Yeah, your door was wide open too. I thought maybe you stole stuff because you were asleep, but because you were here and you're a thief. But no, you were sleeping, and your door was wide open. Everybody's door is wide open.
I do not recall opening any doors.
Let's quickly awake the others.
Yes.
We get to his room next. You see Ratty-kun sleeping away in his bed. I bang on the door very loudly.
I wake up, startled and angry. What the fuck's going on? Why? What in the blue hell? What wild noise?
Do you lock your doors before slumber?
Yeah, of course.
All our doors were wide open.
Did you get... Really?
All of ours. And the bird is gone. The loud, obnoxious one.
Well, that's a plus. I mean... shit. We should probably find that one, huh?
What will we ever do?
What are we gonna do? That bird that has caused me nothing but fucking trouble since I found it in the woods.
Not nearly as bad as that fox person. Jesus Christ, that thing.
Wait, is the bone thingy still outside of
The skeleton of the snake thing, the naga?
Yeah.
We destroyed that. That's the gods killed that.
No, it was like the skeleton still outside.
Right, because the bird was
Down
picking
in
at
the
it.
sewers.
Oh.
But yeah, it's still there.
Okay.
Possibly. I mean, you can't see it. But last you knew it was there.
That's deep in the underground right now, behind.
I thought it'd been in the streets because it was
Everything
crashing
was-
through buildings and shit.
No, it was crashing through the underground city.
Oh, well, alright, I missed
And
the
the ceiling was collapsing down there, so who knows?
Alright. Bless you. So yeah, what are we gonna do? I mean,
We're waking
I'm trying to get
people
my
up
bearings
now and
about
trying
myself.
to figure out what's going on.
Do I have all my things? Oh, would you like this license plate?
Yes, give me my license plate back.
Now that I goddamn wrote
my
it down.
things.
I literally just wrote it down too.
Mine fucking license plate. Alright. Suddenly, Vudan comes into the room.
Shit.
Hello.
Your door was wide open as well. The door to your room behind the Minotaur bar on the end.
All the room doors were open.
All the room doors are open. They're locked on the inside now. They're all open. Vudan, have you seen the bird?
Caw?
Yes.
I haven't.
Wake everybody else up. Find everybody. Something
Everyone,
is wrong.
wake up! Wake up! I start flying to all the rooms.
I go
wake
into
up!
Harambe's
Wake
room.
up!
Harambe's gone.
We're missing some people.
Where is Harambe? Is everybody else here?
Caw and Harambe are gone.
Perhaps it's that old wizard man. Maybe he came here with bad intent, after all.
Is he still here?
Keep searching.
I fly to what was his room.
You see him sleeping on the floor quite soundly with a very large silver disc
I suppose not.
floating next to his bed.
It wasn't the wizard. Also, sir, wake up! Wake up!
Wizard, wake up. Bang, bang, bang. Wizard, wake up! Lark, go wake him up.
Can I like tap the disc?
Huh?
You're off.
What are you doing in here?
There's an issue. We woke up and the doors, which were locked from the inside, all magically opened, and we're missing some people.
Did they steal stuff?
I don't know. I've just woken up myself.
Heard about thieves in these big cities.
I don't know if there's any thieves left alive.
City has been pretty much evacuated, old man.
Oh,
Don't think
right.
there's.
Where am I?
Big City Islands, the
Oh,
island
yeah,
of
yeah.
the undead.
Okay. Yeah, the college sent me here.
You're from the college?
No, they just sent me here.
What affiliation do you have with them?
They needed somebody who was dumb enough to come look around.
Fair.
Somebody who was expendable, I guess.
They sent you on a fool's mission. The city has been doomed.
For a long time.
Yeah, that's kind of clear.
I don't suppose you would mind helping us on our quest then. It seems yours is over.
I mean, if your quest is to get off the island, let's go! I still gotta report back, I mean...
I would kind of like to rid this island of zombies somehow.
Well, that's kind of the reason they sent me, was they're just gonna glass the place.
All the they're going to what?
Oh yeah, they're gonna use a lot of magic and eradicate all the zombies.
Well, I have to get all the goblins off.
On just the surface or below as well?
Anything on the surface, for sure.
Well,
Below the surface, there was a goblin city.
I mean, they're all pretty nice.
If it's open to get down there, you know, if they don't close the doors, that'll probably get infested too.
Well,
There
there
are
was
no
recently a
doors.
giant hole in the ceiling.
Well, they're probably all infected by now then.
We need to search the entire city, and apparently something else has arrived because something came into our rooms last night and took 2 of us.
Maybe
Has
they
anyone
took
found
somebody else
Juice
from the
yet?
college?
Has anyone found Ringo?
I have not seen them.
Juice.
Can I go downstairs?
Ringo.
I quickly say, I have found Juice.
Where?
I don't see her anywhere on my site.
I don't... What?
Now we just need to find Ringo and see if he's okay.
No, where's Juice?
She's sleeping in her room.
Oh. Okay.
You don't see her anywhere on my site. I'm still with you guys. I never left your site.
But how do you know that?
Let's go find Ringo.
Okay. And I go look for Juice.
You go look for Juice, and you see Nagini, like, coiled up next door.
Oh. This makes sense.
I'm a druid.
Right. Speaking of which, I can speak all of the languages that you can speak now. Druidic and Draconic.
You can't speak Druid.
Yeah.
How?
I don't know, it was available to me. So I took it.
There's a dead Druid somewhere then. Because if a Druid, the only way you can learn Druidic is from a Druid, and the only way a Druid teaches if a Druid teaches a non-Druid Druidic, they are murdered by the rest of the Druids in the world.
Maybe there's a rogue Druid.
They're gonna die soon, that's for sure.
I don't know, but it was an option for me.
It wasn't supposed to be. It is true. Only druids can speak Druid. It's a secret language.
I know it.
Alright, anyway. You see Ringo sleeping in his room, the one-armed man.
Wake him up.
Oh, what's going on?
People are missing.
Oh no. Not my sister. Juice.
No, she's not missing, is she? She's not missing.
Oh, that's good, thank God. Not Cores.
He's not missing either.
Oh, well, I don't really care if anyone's missing then, and he goes back to sleep.
Ringo!
What?
Oh, there you are.
I'm trying to sleep.
There's people missing.
Get out of my room.
We have to evacuate.
The doors are magically opened, and now magic users from the college are going to destroy this island.
What?
You really do need to get up.
They can't do that.
They're going to.
They'll destroy the bar.
That is correct.
This is where I grew up.
Would you rather die here?
I'd rather they just not do that.
Well, we could go there and bring up the issue with them.
I've never been off this island before.
There's always adventure in you. You just gotta look for it.
No, I don't want to leave.
I use inspire courage to inspire courage in him.
Juice comes to the doorway as you're doing all this.
Except I got a 1. I got a 1 to inspire courage in him.
He says, "No, I'm really scared, and I don't want to leave." He waves his stump arm at you. He'd be like, "Cut off here."
I'm so sorry. I just
God
wanted...
damn that Mace Windu!
He pulls the curtain. He pulls the blankets over his head. He's like, "Go away."
Wait, how would he do that? He only has one arm.
Using the stump in his other hand.
I'll go convince Juice first then. And I fly over the Juice's
Says, I haven't been off this island since I was a little girl, and I grew up in this bar with my brother. The Minotaurs raised us. I wouldn't know what to do. This is the only home we've ever known.
You're willing to die here with your home?
I'm willing to protect it.
Protect it from what? You're just gonna raise the entire place.
I don't know. I need to think about this.
Alright, but don't take too long.
Her and Cores walk off together.
Okay.
So everybody's awake now?
Yes, sir.
Everybody's together except for Ringo is shaking under the blankets and he's wicked scared.
Sorry about that.
And you know the one.
You know,
And Juice and Cores walk off to the main bar room area.
if I had rolled anything else, I have a plus 14.
You're all at one. You're there as well.
So what's everybody want to do? I mean,
Well,
if the wizards are gonna get rid of this place, I mean,
that sort of accomplishes our goal of eradicating the zombies.
right? But I mean,
Our quest from the gods ended when Rose died. Kinda.
I feel bad for the people that own this bar.
Your quest was to find Rose Winewood. That was the
Yeah.
last of your instructions.
Perhaps we should ask the gods for more instructions?
Yeah.
If it works.
Lark, I believe you're the most religious here.
What do I do?
She wouldn't believe or follow the god that sent you guys on this mission.
Can I look at the painting? You know, the one with the pot and the battle thing?
You'd have to go out to the bar area.
Can I go down there?
Yeah, you exit the hallway, and you know where all the buckets of the big drums of liquor and stuff are. Most of them are empty. In case you're wondering. Now you're behind the bar. There's an entrance to the bar area. You remember what the bar looks like?
Kind of.
In the center, there's a big, huge fighting rink, like a big wrestling rink area. There's a stage on the left of you, would be on the right if you were walking in. About 50 seats on either side of you surrounding the bar, tables everywhere. Up ahead, there's a massive whale skeleton. And it's a big building. The massive whale skeleton behind that has the picture carved into the ceiling. Massive ceiling depicting a battle scene. The battle scene having large maggots being thrown by a halfling from one side of the bar. A minotaur, a troll, an evil pot. Within the evil pot, there was a mushroom. There was also so many things going on in that battle. There was a wolf man fighting. What else was fighting in that battle? Anyway, they were fighting what looked to be other trolls, some zombies, and a a drow elf and 2. I just forget the names of
I think
them.
there was goblins.
No, there was no goblins. Yes, there were goblins. There were 2 goblins helping on our side.
Can I look at the painting? Like, look.
It's a giant wood carving.
Well, can I look at it to make sure everything's there, nothing's missing? Like make sure there's nothing
Awry.
Nothing
Altered.
altered
if there's
about
like a button on it, I want to like try to see if there's.
You see no said button. Nothing of the sort looks out of place. It's all covered in cobwebs. It's been there a long time.
Can I clean up the cobwebs?
It's really high up there. The ceilings are humongous. If a giant wanted to come in here and drink, it probably could. You might have to crawl around a bit, but that's how big this place is.
Can I check the barrels to make sure there's like nothing inside of them?
You find one that's about a quarter full right off the bat. It's got something written in Elven on it.
Does anyone speak Elven in the?
I do.
Can I go get him to translate?
He's in the hallway, just sitting there like everybody else is.
Okay.
Also, you notice that the bar, Juice Newton, was sitting there petting the giant rat, isn't it? And Nagini wrapped herself around Kors.
I'm gonna go
Nagini being the
downstairs.
giant viper.
Can I still get him so he can translate what was on
Just
the
let
barrel?
you know we're out there as well and what we're doing.
Also,
And they're both half elf.
I know Common Elven, so
Yeah. Juice and Kors Fairplay are half
He's
elf and
half
speak
elf.
Elven.
The wizard dude is an elf.
Yeah, like everybody in the party speaks Elven, basically.
I
No,
don't.
Except for him.
I
Are
don't.
you sure you don't?
speak Elven or
I don't know if I
Draconic,
do.
whatever
Check the
fuck
back
that
sheet.
game
I
is.
thought I gave you Elven as a language, actually.
Yeah, you have Elven. Oh, can I translate what was on the barrel?
It says fine Elven wine.
Is there anything else written on the barrels?
There's something written on every barrel. There's about 200 of them.
Can I like read some of them?
Some of them are written in languages you don't understand. Some are. Some just say spirits. Some say ale. Some say not for the faint of heart, one says. And yeah,
It's all alcohol.
Am I anywhere near this?
you're in the hallway.
I'm gonna go downstairs.
Oh, did you leave and go into the bar?
Yeah, I followed the party.
One says ball sack special K.
Yes, one actually does say ball sex for friends only. And it says it in common.
Screw that keg.
Don't metagame over there. It says for friends only. In common. Ball sex special brew.
So can I see these barrels? Am I near them? Yeah. Well, I moved that. We take some of this shit with us before we turn this whole town to dust. I mean, we can't just let all this booze go to waste.
She says you take nothing.
Well, then we need to preserve the bar so that nothing happens to all this booze. And the wonderful bar itself, of course.
She's got tears in her eye and she says, no, that's for serving the customers when they come.
Well, then we need to stop the magic ass hats from fucking...
She starts
Leveling
crying
the
and
town.
Cores is trying to calm her down.
Does anybody have an attack plan of what we can do to stop these guys?
We could go to the
Preferably
college.
with words.
The college. We can go there. Be like, hey, don't do that.
You also hear Cores trying to tell her maybe it's all for the best. At least just burn this wretched city down. Start our lives anew elsewhere.
Or we could go to the college.
What good would it be to go to the college and say, don't kill all the zombies? It's kind of a good thing. They just don't want to leave because it's their home.
They could rebuild like a new one in the exact spot that kind of like.
That's true. You guys could like wait until the wizards destroy everything, and we can come back here, start a new city.
We could take the place apart and build a boat out of it. Then you could have a floating bar. And then we could get off this island.
None of us are really carpenters. That is a pretty good
That would be pretty
idea,
cool.
Kaiba, but
Well, actually, I can craft boats.
You can craft a boat that big
I mean, I
out of this
personally
material.
can't, but like I have the ability to craft boats.
It would take some great magic, talent, and strength to just put this boat in this bar somewhere else. That would be awesome, and believe me, as a player, I would love this bar to live. But
I mean,
but then again, a great many other things that I've loved in this game have just burnt to the ground, got smashed, or demolished, or stolen. So.
we could board the place up. That way I could leave a mark here that'll let us scry and make sure there's no zombies in it, and the college might be able to transport it.
They could maybe do that.
Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of benefits for us going.
But
to the
we'd have to
college.
be sure that there's no infestation inside this facility. So it would have to be well boarded and well marked.
I propose an idea. We go to the college, try to reason with them. We leave Juice and Ringo, a handful of goblins, and of course my friend Giznit here, behind to protect the bar while we're gone, as they have always done since the zombie infestation.
I mean,
And then we go to try to talk to the college, give us some time to go to the sewers, collect every living being on this island, hide them in the bar for transport off of this island before they destroy it.
And if they scry into the bar, they'll see all these living non-zombie creatures.
they won't care. It's not a big enough number. The amount of zombies on this island are way too dangerous.
Would they be willing to transport it though?
They'll transport the bar, but they can't transport the people.
Let's see.
So we have to get the people off foot too.
Yeah.
How many days would this take for us before they come?
I mean, I had a month. I don't know how long it took me to get here.
Well, we need to
They
go
don't
through
care
the
if I'm
goblin-
here, they'll just blow the place up.
We need to go through the goblin tunnels and evacuate anyone's alive. Try to get them off the island, perhaps us ourselves.
Yeah.
We probably have a week, maybe, at most.
That's not enough time.
It'll have to be. We'll have to have one group of us working on evacuating the sewers while another group works on building a escape. Or perhaps scrounging together some boats.
Splitting up the outside again. You think splitting up the party would be wise?
I mean, I think there's enough of us where we can have a search party and a party to make sure that we can all escape.
Or
Yeah.
we could,
I'm just thinking there'd be a lot of freeze frame back and forth, but
once we find a group of people that could help evacuate and we could build, or they could build and we could evacuate.
I'm thinking all outside a game. Perhaps you could take half, and then I'll take the other half.
That'd be
If
too
we're gonna
much.
split up,
No,
and
that'd be,
when we freeze frame, everybody's playing.
no, that'd be too much. Basically, what we should do is find people,
Have them
then
do.
have them build or have them search, and then we do the other thing as a group.
Okay.
I think we should build. That way we know.
I would actually
might
have to
some
search.
building
If
abilities.
anybody has,
I have craft boats still.
I don't
I have
have
craft,
any craft.
cooking, and then I got 2 blank things because I never chose.
I don't have any craft.
Well, I actually have craft nautical.
The only thing I can craft, we don't need.
No, we don't. Sneak off for a minute because I can't do it anymore. Chop. For everyone watching at home, I'm taking a shit.
Yeah, I have craft arrows, craft nautical, and a
He's taking
blank
a shit.
craft.
I'm gonna get some.
But
Why do I have a fear of dolphins?
What?
you needed some flaws. And
Why'd
I
you
thought,
pick dolphins?
because that's kind of like an interesting fear, you know?
You should have picked hippos.
Is she afraid of
It's
hippos?
more
Shut up.
realistic.
Hippos are cool.
You're afraid of hippos?
I might have to get you a hippo for Christmas.
the monster
Do that and I will behead you.
No. That part kind
I
of freaked me
mean,
out.
you,
They're- okay. Just imagine a
The new
hippo
Jumanji?
this close
I
to your
haven't seen the
face
new
with the
Oh,
giant
killer
teeth.
hippo.
It could crush your head in one bite.
Did you know that humans and hippos have compatible genitalia?
That's.
That's disturbing.
Yeah, like, why?
What's wrong with you? You need help.
Who's trying to make that compatible? That's not okay.
People in a shed.
That's just not.
Dude, if you got a shed big enough to put a hippo in.
Well, hippos are in Africa, right? So.
Yeah, just
Would not want one of them angry at you, man.
That's why they're so scary. They're just
like,
But you're not afraid of like bears?
no.
Dude.
12 months
So
before.
who's strong, who's dexterous, and who's got knowledge?
I'm
I'm
dexterous.
dexterous and
I'm
knowledgeable.
in. I don't think I. Do I have knowledge?
I'm dexterous
You
and
should.
knowledgeable.
Check
We're
your
going
sheet
by
on
my
the back.
base
I'm
score.
pretty sure I have all three of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fairly dexterous and I have lots
Or
of knowledge.
skill.
I
I'm
have,
pretty good on both of those.
I have +4 in
Skill set,
dexterity
you
and
like
+2 in knowledge.
So I can be like a foreman for the building, but
Alright, so we figured you guys want to build.
Yes.
So that means you have to get a search party to go search the
docks and stuff.
underground sewers. So, first off is finding people.
Yeah.
How do we go about that? We have a large cone to yell into the sewers with. What about red balloons? We can tie them to the sewers.
No.
Can I cast
That'll
prestidigitation?
work.
How loud can prestidigitation be?
Not loud enough to reach the whole city.
Alright.
Maybe a block or two, but much more than that.
What if you yell into the sewers to pass this message along?
Isn't it?
The
this
time
like,
has come to evacuate or die.
But then the question is anybody in that section of the sewer?
Just keep running around to different...
Don't get me
Run
wrong.
around a city filled with zombies
Why not? Fuck
yelling into the sewer.
Yeah, that's.
I can fly and cast prestidigitation 9 times. So that's like 9 blocks and avoiding zombies, but this is a big city.
Wait,
I
could
mean,
we,
unless
like,
somebody has a better plan, really.
could we use like a light beam? Like, or zombies? Like, are they attracted to light?
Not
No, but sea
Okay.
turtles are.
Well, we could like get like maybe like a giant
Yeah.
laser.
You know, it's actually how I summoned all these zombies.
Wait, you're the reason for all these goddamn zombies?
So, yeah, that was one of my past characters. So what happened was I was being an evil prick, and I destroyed the upper city, because, like, the super rich people,
Sure.
and I turned them into zombies, and then, like, the guards got mad at me, so I locked them in my catacombs and turned them into zombies, and then we left the island, and it went downhill from there, I guess.
Well, shit.
You guess?
So, like, there's a temple, my temple, with catacombs. That's kind of like the start of all this.
The chorus goes, okay, you guys go start gathering materials. Me and Juice Newton and Ringo are gonna go and try to gather the people real quick.
Old guy,
What?
do you have any magic that can have people come to us and know that it's time to escape for safety?
I mean,
That's very specific.
Hey, I mean, he can be creative. I don't know.
I can do just about what any mage can.
Are there a bunch of animals like that are alive on Big City?
I mean,
Are
mainly the whole party.
Good call. All right, I'm gonna go out to the bar real quick.
Alright.
I'm gonna fly up the sky, and I am going to search for animals and stuff. 21.
There are some signs of life off in the forest down the other side of the lower district.
How long would it take to get there?
Couple hours.
My thought process being I could probably speak with some animals and have them run around the city warning people, because zombies aren't interested in animals, are they?
Not really, but if it's food, it's food. They don't really care what they eat, they just prefer.
living things that aren't animals. Alright. Maybe a no on that one then.
They're drawn more to intelligent life.
How big can I make dancing lights be?
It's what, like 4 orbs or the shape of a small humanoid, I think, is the spell descriptor.
If I create daylight, can I carry that around with me? This is an island, right? So there's got to be some sort of warning system that can go throughout the island to tell people if there's a large flood or something coming to go to higher ground. So I am going to search for one of those sorts of things. Maybe like a PA system of some sort, ancient style. It's a 19.
Alright. So, on the walls, you see large, like, watchtowers that seem to have horns in them. Like, you know, alarm horn, sounding horn.
Okay. I'm gonna fly down into the bar. Everybody still there?
Yep.
I don't mean to sound offensive, but does anybody hear an airbag? Kinda long-winded. I guess I'll get to the point. I found a way to help evacuate the island.
Anybody know how to play the horn?
Actually, I do.
Anybody with good constitution?
I
That could actually blow with it?
I can summon a tiny horn.
I have a 13 for Constitution.
That's not very high.
It's not.
It's better, but it's not.
Wizard guy. Do you think that you're any good at blowing horns?
Yeah, right.
Nah, I didn't think so.
And he starts panting.
Can you create wind?
No.
I have 17 in the thing.
And a centaur. Don't they usually use horns when hunting? Oh wait, you don't know much about centaurs.
I can
Yes, that is a thing centaurs normally do.
thing.
You can blow horns?
Yes.
Can you climb towers?
No.
Can we get the horn off of the tower?
Well, how about this? Can we all go to the tower and see what we can do? Because there's a large horn on the tower that we can use to alert the city.
That will draw attention to the location, though.
Right.
So we'll have to be quick about getting out of there.
We're supposed to be
That's
building.
where I'm going.
Mine too, but at the same time, that's better than running rampantly through the sewers trying to find people at random.
And we'll have to have some sort of beacon to draw them to our location.
We could create fire. We could set something on fire.
I'm pretty sure that those folks wouldn't appreciate you setting their bar on fire.
No, but we don't necessarily have to bring the horn back here either.
No, nobody said anything about that. We blow the horn, run, and shine a light so people come here.
Oh, sure. We could set a building somewhere near here on fire. Or maybe we can have them come to the beach. Set something on the beach on fire. I don't want to burn down the whole city. That's not really my goal, but... Do you have any better signaling ideas? Anyone?
Actually, burning something down by the docks might work. Burn one of those old warehouses or something.
Let's do that. Let's pick a horn that's far away from the docks, though.
Yeah, because that's definitely going to draw the zombies. Sound.
Alright, is everybody ready to get going to that horn?
I still think it's a bad idea, but it's better than no idea.
That's all I got.
I don't have anything.
I mean, who says there's even anybody else living on this island? But, you know, you guys seem obsessed with it, so...
I believe that there's still many of the goblins alive.
I mean, seeing the massacre underground that happens.
I just think we should get all this booze off the island. That's the only real waste.
We could find more booze.
It's not the point. We just found a whole bunch of it.
I'm no drunkard, but I don't like wasting.
Anyone want to take a break? Use a smoke. Sure, you're good about this point.
And it's been
I
about
like that
40.
shirt. He always has the best shirts, dude.
So we'll take a quick break and be back shortly.
we're gonna have 1 or 2 people wait at the longhouse on the beach that we're gonna set on fire. So as soon as the horn is blown, that's gonna light up. So we're all gonna know immediately to go there. And then when we blow the horn, we're gonna take the outskirts along the ocean where there's less zombies.
That'd be on the upper tier.
Either way, it's the safest route. It doesn't
Docks
matter.
are down below, and there are broken ships down there. The lower tier.
Yeah, but all the
That's just the
zombies will
safe
be
route to get
attracted to
there.
the horn.
The safe route to get there is circumventing the city, going around the entire outside of the island, which will take a lot longer, but you got some amount of time. And then, once we do that, we're planning on building the stuff which is on the opposite side of the island, and then getting out of here, and going to the college and having them transport the ore. That's what we got. You have any additions?
I vote to light the fire.
Do you have any? Oh, yeah, you can.
That seems to be my strong suit, lighting fire.
That is true. Alright. So it should be you and one other person. I have to show the way to the horn.
The weakest climber among you?
We're looking at climb now.
I already know the answer to this.
Probably Jonathan.
Does my strength play into that at all? Or
Yeah.
What do you mean?
just
You
how?
have a good climb?
Yeah, your modifier.
So I'd have 5 total.
Sneaky and Smalley should
plus
be very
3.
good at climbing, yes.
I'm a fantastic climber because I can fly.
Yeah, I know that.
I only have a +3 to climb.
Well, who's blowing on this horn?
Arc.
Oh, I figured she'd go on me because she is the weakest climber.
Perhaps, but also she has
That
the
ability
best.
to blow the horn.
You have to climb.
And well, there
Oh, I
are
don't have
staircases.
any
It's a guard tower.
Do you care if I have the other fat tire, or did you want that?
No.
I just didn't. I figured you like the orange ones. I'll be right back, guys. I need a sip of.
Want to bring me the can of my magic?
Is that the one over here?
Yeah.
So I have to climb a tower to get to the horn.
The next
Why
one up
doesn't
in
this
that
close
one.
anymore? Fucking broke this.
Just deadbolt it. Works.
Cool.
I think that's better for your intents and purposes anyway.
Yeah, don't let anyone.
Nobody enter.
No interruptions.
Our preference. Me too.
Okay. Ready, Coon.
What am I doing? What'd I do?
How do you feel about going with me toward the docks I'm going? What are your plans? Sorry.
Yes, go to one of the shipping warehouses on the docks, and if there's anything valuable, I suggest looting it. But once we blow the horn, you have to light the place up to signal for where to go.
So
Not much of a looter. How about we go and scope that area out for the best place for everybody to meet up? And if we do so happen to find anybody alive on the way,
I'm looting whatever on the path, but I'm down.
you will be with me then, Ready, Coon.
Do we have explosives or gunpowder? Anything that
I have a natural ability to light things up.
Alright.
Let's just put it that way.
I was just figuring we could rig the building to.
But then it's not burning. It's just an explosion.
And it could cause too much noise and bring attention to the zombies.
Oh,
could-
right, god damn it.
Don't worry.
I like
he,
things that go boom.
he can do it.
Alright. So,
Anyone on that side of the table want some of these? I'm kind of done with them.
you want there's only 3 of these left. I'd get in there.
Kind of want one.
They're hiding behind the laptop.
Alright,
So
let's set out.
I exit the bar.
I exit the bar.
I exit the bar.
Alright.
Grab all my belongings.
We're going left.
So
they're
you
going
all
the
right.
swords out.
wander out to the bar.
My weapons are drawn, just as an FYI. I don't go anywhere without being ready. Fucking zombies everywhere.
The whole place is surrounded by spikes.
Yeah, I don't trust it.
So who's going to the horn?
1, 2, 3.
Those
Yeah.
three?
I'm
Us three.
not that good at flying.
You don't need to be good at timing. Probably.
You gotta be quick.
Which is what he is.
I'm quick. You're a horse. You're quick.
So who wants to choose high or low?
I'm leading this expedition. I guess.
Alrighty. Just as you set off, you're traipsing through the city. You see a couple zombies turn and look at you.
Kill them.
Lark, you got this one?
Yes.
I'm not with them, right? Okay, keep my mouth shut. Got it.
Can I use the axe?
Yeah.
Are they all like in the same row?
Yeah, I mean they're turning and coming towards you. There's two
There's
of
just
them.
2 of them?
Can I like make a clean cut for all 3 of them at the same time?
Well, there's 2.
Well, can I hit them both?
Do you have cleave?
What is
I
that?
don't believe so.
Well, can I hit one of them to try to kill it?
Yeah.
8.
You missed.
That's rough.
Can I hit one again?
You can try to use your hooves, kick it.
Is that how that works? Oh, okay.
You'd have to use a different weapon because you don't have.
I'm just curious about something.
But she does have natural weapons and she's naturally able to fight. So.
That makes sense.
I kicked the zombie.
Alrighty.
8.
You miss.
Did you just roll one of the 3?
Yes.
Use your horn now.
That's 2 attacks.
Okay.
That's the most you'll be able to get before they attack back.
I'm gonna fire off an arrow at one of them.
Alright.
Adorably, it misses.
How do you know?
You rolled a 5.
Actually, I rolled a 12.
It misses.
Oh.
So the zombies come up and start attacking you guys.
Oh.
That's a 20 to hit the horse. What's your armor class?
Doesn't matter.
All the way on the bottom.
AC?
Yeah.
17, I think.
Alright, so you get hit by a zombie. And take 3 points of damage. And then there's a zombie that kind of jumps up and tries to bite the fairy. And that's only a 13 to hit.
Nope.
I'm kind of surprised that the zombies didn't notice me.
You're short and you didn't do anything.
I summon a pan flute and go, pan flute powers, go! And get going.
You're gonna summon giant guinea pigs.
You'll see. So that is a 22 to stun both zombies. So they have to roll against that.
Alright, they succeed. They're
Right.
undead, they can't be stunned.
Why do I keep doing that? Fantastic. I fly higher.
Alright, you fly away.
Not like away, just like,
But yeah,
yeah.
higher had a reach.
Jonathan, do stuff. God, I hate undead.
$13 for moving silently toward one of the zombies.
Alright.
And $13 plus. Would that also be plus the base attack bonus?
Yep.
14.
What are you using?
15 to hit one of them with my dagger.
Well, it's actually plus that.
Oh, so 21.
Alright, so you hit it.
Roll for damage.
D4 there.
Three.
Alright, you slice into it.
Is it the zombie's turn or is it Lark's?
Lark, if she wants to do anything.
Stab the zombie with my horn.
Alright.
I could just see
Yeah,
it
20.
laying it down and like headbutting it with her horn.
You hit it, and it erupts.
Does it die?
Yeah, it just explodes.
Just a magical
on your
horn.
Sweet.
The more things that you hit with your horn, the more instantly they die.
No, it's just the fact that unicorn horns innately have magical healing properties, and if you heal an undead, it kills it.
Right.
So if you stab a live person with the horn, they will be healed.
No, if you touch them with it.
Oh.
You don't gotta stab them. Unless you want to kill them.
Be an asshole about healing somebody.
But it doesn't really do much good if you kill them before you can heal them.
No, you just walk really slowly, you know, like headbutt them until you poke a hole in them.
Alright, so that zombie erupts. Now the zombie that's left attacks back. And it misses.
Lark, do that horny thing again.
9.
Alright, you killed the other zombie. With an eruption of bright white light.
I put the pamphlet around my neck.
What did Kaiba decide to do?
Who?
He
Oh,
was
him.
never asked what to do, so he was just sitting in the bar drinking.
He wasn't really helpful on either fronts.
Okay, so we're wandering
And he
around.
doesn't like stuff on fire. And you guys traipse out of the bar, high or low?
Hi.
Alright, you run into a couple zombies. Nobody decided to sneak their way through the city, they just kind of wandered away.
I have no sneaking abilities.
Our party though.
Yeah.
Like,
I have no
seriously.
sneaking abilities.
I mean, you can still try, it's just dexterity based. It's like
Well-
anybody can play hide and seek, you don't gotta be
Can I
black.
see anything? Can I see your sheet?
So you run into a couple zombies that turn or alerted to your footsteps. As you're walking past an alley, they come rushing at you.
I'd
have
be
combat.
faster than a zombie, right?
Yeah.
I cast the spell No Direction,
Alright.
and I say follow me, and I'm attempting to go around them through alleys and whatnot.
Alright, so you cast the spell.
Do I have to roll for that?
Yeah, just roll.
Not such a hot roll.
Okay, so it shows you a direction that'll go around them and they won't be able to follow you because they're not intelligent enough to climb. So you have to climb up on top of the side of the house and go over to another house and down an alley. So roll climb checks. But there's a ladder there, so it shouldn't be too hard.
Breaks the ladder. I don't have climb, so it's just a strength.
You said I add my strength to that,
Zippity zip zip right up the ladder.
so I got a 17.
Alright, you both climb the ladder, no problem. It's a fairly sturdy ladder.
When he gets to the top of the ladder, I push it over.
It's like nailed to the side of the house.
Ah,
Still.
alright. So what?
Zombies
I
are
jump
too dumb to climb, so.
I jump from one house to the next.
Yeah, basically you're kind of leaping across a couple alleys and you're in the low society, so it's like all apartments and stuff. And
I attempt to look around from up here, see if I can see a safer, less effective travel to the
safest
road.
way would be staying on the rooftop so you get to the docks, and then.
I know a lot of their houses are dilapidated and burnt.
So I mean, there's some that look a bit rickety, but you could probably, if you make
decent dex checks.
Yeah, decent jump checks and stuff, you'll be able to make it across. It seems fairly safe. You just gotta be careful you don't fall through a roof here and there.
Jump is strength.
Plummet straight down.
Jump strength.
Jump is strength.
Yeah, basically, jump is to get distance first.
Re-roll on that.
And if you have tumble, you can add that to make a softer landing.
Right, so
I got 16 on my jump.
I had a shit jump.
What'd you get?
5 plus my strength 9.
Alright, so you go to jump across this through. Then, just as you're about to land on the other side, you just start falling past it, like 3 inches away from making the full jump.
Make a save.
Can I reach back to try to grab him?
I reach out
Make
for
a
him as I'm
reflex
going
save.
like this. Oh!
Oh, that's not good. What do I use with that?
Reflex.
What do you mean?
Bottom of your front page, there should say
There should
reflex.
be reflex save.
So 7.
Alright, so you go to reach for me and I slap your hand out of the way as I fall. Because I'm like, ah! I slap it away.
We're good at this.
You take 4 points of damage from the fall.
Ow! I try really hard not to cry out in pain.
You alright down there?
You have tumble as a skill.
You can reduce that damage by
I don't
half.
know.
No, you can make his fall quiet.
Oh. That too.
No, I
No, you
don't. So
don't.
just
Okay, so you can't do it.
I
if you
can't
don't
even roll
have.
for a dex. So
Wait.
if I stay quiet, it's a dex for tumble.
Yeah, some of them are you have to be trained in skill. Yeah. So that one you have to be trained in it.
Oh, okay. That was a terrible roll.
That's unfortunate.
What you doing down there?
So
Laying here is pain.
I feel like you should probably get back up here.
yeah.
I got some rope. You want me to throw you some rope?
What's your stupid fucking rope? I attempt to climb up this rope.
Alright. Roll the climb and you roll a strength check the whole
God
thing.
damn it, why does my 20 keep doing that? Alright,
15.
Alright. You manage to hold it, he manages to climb.
Well, that went better than I thought.
Luckily you took a long enough detour that you didn't alert any more zombies. And you guys start making it. Make another jump check.
God damn it!
17.
Alright, again you leap across and he just falls short. This time he was a bit further away, but still within arm's reach.
You want help this time? You're just gonna swat at me like you did the last time. Wasting valuable time here. We could just jump from roof to roof. I want to loot some
Or
things.
dexterity base.
That's no good. 9.
12.
Alright, you manage to
Son of a
catch.
bitch.
You go to catch him,
Uh-huh.
and you slip on like a shingle and fall flat on your ass. And a shingle shoots out past you, so you quickly adjust and catch the edge of the roof.
Am I still on the roof?
Yeah.
Well, that went better than I thought. I thought I was going to grab him, but fall and get...
That's what I thought was happening.
So you're hanging off the side of the roof now.
Another climb. Well, at least I'm decent at climbing.
Okay, you climb back up on the roof, and you're just
Terrible
about
at
to the
jumping.
dock. Now you're like at the last house at the edge of the city before you get to the dock. So there's like a good 50, 60 foot open area between you and the docks and warehouses.
We need to find ourselves a large warehouse.
So you're gonna have to find your way off this roof and down into the across this.
Oh, I know a good way off the roof.
You should have just let yourself
There is a
fall.
hole on the other side of the roof too, that you
go
could
down.
drop down inside the house.
You can always just like kick the roof.
I go and look. Well,
Yes,
no,
and
I've
make
been
noise.
really good
Roll
at
a
not
spot
making my
check,
jump checks and just falling.
to see.
Yeah, sure.
So I got an
Alright.
What's in the jump down area into the house?
So this house seems like just a chunk of the roof was crushed in by like a meteor or something.
Sweet.
Some sort of shrapnel or something just kind of smashed through the house and went through the roof and the third floor down to the second. But that's like a bedroom below you. Well, half of a bedroom. And the door seems to be intact. There's just a hole in the corner.
Okay. Roll a jump check, I guess, to jump down.
Okay.
So 20 on that.
Alright, you managed to jump down inside the house nice and safe.
Sweet.
Doesn't appear that anything's in here. The doors must be well maintained in this house. They don't seem to be breached by zombies. Alright, so you jump down. You guys are safe. The rest of you headed to the horn.
Alright, so can I make a move silently check?
Yeah.
Can I make a hide check?
Guys,
Yeah.
I think we should probably move silently there so we don't get spotted by more zombies, because I know that Lark can explode them with her horn, but I don't think we should rely on that, especially against hordes.
I'm a giant horse.
You
How
actually have
can
a
I be quiet?
fantastic move silently.
What?
19 to hide.
On your,
Alright,
list
you
of
disappear.
page. This one.
Your allies have no clue where you went.
The back page.
Except for your footsteps they can hear. Her pattering.
Alphabetically in there.
No, bring this.
26 to hide,
Alright.
and
So the fairy flies away and disappears.
I failed awfully at my move silently. I got a 1.
So you
I'm hiding over here.
18!
Do-do-do-do-do.
18 to move silently.
Alright, you're nice and quiet, and the fairy, like, goes to hide and just flies straight through a glass window and shatters it.
Ow!
Taking 4 points of damage.
Dumb fairy.
I swear, guys, I'm good at stuff.
Did you find it?
Oh, yeah, I have an 8.
I'm gonna try that again.
Alright,
Wait, no.
I'm gonna try to hide.
so roll your 20 and add that.
Alright, I got a 32 to hide. And
19.
Alright.
remove silently.
You quietly make your way down the alley. The other two seem to have disappeared, and then you hear the crashing and banging of the fairy cutting itself up on glass.
13 for move silently, and 32 to hide.
And now it's starting to be more quiet, but every now and then you hear like shards of glass fall out of its arm or whatever into the ground.
His one arm.
Yeah. My one arm, which makes my strength checks even worse.
Wait, you got
As
one?
you guys leave that alley, you see a horde of like 6 zombies going over to the window that the fairy flew through. And you sneakily make it out of there before they find you.
As we're moving silently, I whisper, I can't really see you guys, but we're still heading towards the horn.
Alright, make one more stealth check.
Hide and move silently? Doesn't matter which one.
Move silently
Okay.
would be the better choice.
19.
Alright.
13.
Alright.
8. I really need a better move silently.
Alright. So a huge centaur is nimbly making it down without making a sound. You hear the light pitter patter of a halfling, and then just a loud buzzing coming from a damn fairy for no reason whatsoever.
I go on to Lark and just lay there and stop making noise and stop moving.
Alright, all of a sudden it goes quiet.
I mean, except for me.
There's still the light pitter patter of feet, but it doesn't seem to be drawing attention. And you guys make it to the watchtower with the horn.
I'm gonna.
Spot check for stairs and stuff.
That'd be a search.
That's a 1.
Because it fell.
So I searched for stairs and rolled a 1.
So the fairy,
Headbutts a wall.
yeah, just like is looking around, trying to like find the stairs or whatever, and
Can't find them at all.
Just like the dice.
Where are them goddamn stairs? Oh, they went over there.
Can I look for the stairs?
and
this.
flies right into an open door. And just
I found one of Killian's
falls to
toy
the
grenades.
Are the stairs in here?
and you take 2 points of damage. And what did you get?
I didn't.
Oh, okay. Just roll the 20 and add your search skill. It should be on that back
On the
page
back
again.
page with the list of
What, searching for stairs?
Yeah.
points and bombs.
Next level, I'm investing in move silently.
13.
Alright. The door that the fairy flew into leads to a staircase.
I go up. Behind Mark.
19.
Alright, yeah. So, this door is wide open, which kind of clues you off that there could be zombies in.
So I can explode them.
If they're simple zombies.
Am I still hiding?
Is there like gonna be like a giant dragon zombie or something?
Maybe.
Don't.
So, what's your plan here?
Go down the stairs.
Up.
Up the stairs.
Alright, so you go in and head up the stairs. And they wind, and you go through like a small little bunk room that seems empty besides a couple decaying corpses and their beds and stuff.
Can I check those?
Sure. Roll a search check.
$18.
Alright. You find a couple gold pieces and some silver.
How much?
13 silver and 2 gold. That goes on, there should be a thing. Second page maybe. Down on the bottom it says money.
Can you repeat the numbers?
13 silver and 2 gold.
What's the breakdown again? 10 copper is 1 silver, 10 silver is 1 gold.
2 gold?
Mm-hmm.
And 10 gold is 1 platinum.
10 platinum is electrum.
No.
No?
An electrum is half a gold or 5 silver.
Really? So what the hell is that?
Are they dead?
That's a special currency used in certain.
So
Ten
10
game
gold is
settings.
1 platinum.
Are the corpses dead?
But if you don't have platinum, then you can't just convert it like that.
Unless you're at a store. Yes, they're rotted, decaying.
So they
I would
won't
have
come
a lot
back
of
to
platinum.
life?
No.
Okay.
Sam, how much do you have?
They don't seem like they
256
were
gold.
zombified.
I
They
have
were
more
just
than you.
eaten and killed.
Is that one?
And you guys make it up to the horn.
Alright. So guys, once we blow this, we're gonna have to get down these stairs quickly and move silently back to the beach.
I'm just going to stay hidden down here to sneak attack any zombies that go to the horn before they get down the stairs.
Okay.
You're keeping a lookout.
Jonathan, you do that. I will fly on the outside and keep a bird's eye. And then Lark, as soon as you blow the horn, blow it as loudly as you can until you're out of breath. And then get a hold of yourself and come down the stairs. We good?
Yep.
And I fly into the open air.
Alrighty.
I'm assuming I was still hiding.
Yep. So
Alright.
make spot checks for looking out.
$11.
Okay.
Alright, you don't seem to see anything in the immediate area.
I'm making a spot check too as I'm searching the air and stuff. Um, 5.
You do not see anything worth noting. And back to the guys up near the docks. You're inside this house.
Rolling to search my
What was your person's name again? Kage?
Kaiba.
Kaiba.
So it's both of those numbers, Nate? Added up?
Yeah.
So,
And your ability modifier. For that skill.
which is... Oh, I don't have one.
You didn't put it in, that's all. You do have it. It says next to it what type of ability it uses. So you're using the skill, right?
Yeah, for search.
Search
Yeah.
is an intelligence-based ability.
Alright.
So you had 3 and 1, because that's your ranks you've spent and miscellaneous bonus that you get for being you.
Yeah.
So that's 4, and then you add your intelligence modifier.
So what was it? So 24. I'm searching for things.
Alright. So in this room or the whole house?
The whole house.
Whole house. This was a merchant's house. You find their gold stash. Jesus Christ. 11 gold.
Alright, that's shitty.
That's a low amount of gold.
That must be a
He
bad
was a
merchant.
shitty merchant.
Right?
Yeah.
There's a reason there's a hole in the
He
roof.
must
That
have
wasn't
died while he was out on, a delivery or something with his money. Like,
sucks.
Maybe he was going to put it in a bank.
there's a lot of really nice clothes. Seems like they must have been some sort of tailor. There's like racks and racks of nice clothes.
Anything that would fit me. I'm just wearing this raggedy old cloak.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Found a whole lot of really nice clothes in here.
Oh. I think the merchant. would have
Mister,
minded
I don't
if
want to
would.
loot anything.
Some nice green,
Well,
brown,
I don't see him
yellows,
coming back for them anytime soon.
blues.
I don't think he'd mind a nice shirt and missing or something, or maybe a nicer cloak than the one I wear. Maybe some nice robes. I look for some nice robes.
So you find a nice set of orange robes and trousers.
I'd try them on, and I look at you. Do they fit?
They seem to fit fine.
Seems a bit
What do you think? You think I look good in orange?
very, very bright. Gonna be hard to hide, but if we ever need a beacon, we can just put you on the top of a building. So that's always a plus.
Well, it's
We
not
might
like-
need that soon.
Very true.
It's not a bright orange. It's kind of a dull orange.
Oh. All right. Well, that looks good. I like the orange.
I've got orange clothes
Kind
now.
of like the
I discard my.
Oh, the
robe.
thing under this.
yeah, the rim around it. That kind of orange.
All right.
Orange robes and trousers.
Any shoes? Wood check. So there's nothing else of relevance in this house?
I mean, you find like some of his wife's jewelry and stuff, which could be worth something. You're not entirely sure because you're not taking the time to, inspect it. You're kind of on a mission right now, but
Loads it in the bag.
so just put a handful of jewelry.
I say we look for this giant warehouse, perhaps.
There's
Yeah,
some
let's do that.
rotting bread. A couple,
Do either of you have knowledge like medicine?
some salted meat, which
There
is
you go.
starting to go bad because it's been so long.
Yeah, knowledge
like
of
30
geography.
You know how to make
Yeah, even salted meat goes bad by that.
what do you make?
Yeah.
Random psychedelic
Like-
things for people.
So,
Doesn't usually go well.
do you know about rotten bread and penicillin?
Yeah.
So would you be knowledgeable enough to take that?
Take what?
Penicillin from the rotten bread?
Can I roll to try to do that?
I mean, if that's something you want.
I mean, why not? Might come in handy. You never know.
Alright, so roll a craft, whatever.
Only got an 8.
So you're like trying to shave it off,
Well,
and you
actually-
like skin your knuckle with a knife.
I lied. It's an 11, but
Okay, so you're trying to shave it off, but like it's slumping and it's not worth.
all right. Throw it to the side. Let's search for the warehouse we need.
You're down at the door.
I roll a listen check. Alright, I don't fuck. Suddenly, I can't hear anything. For 2 turns?
2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Jeez. I got a 10 for listen.
Yeah, you don't seem to hear anything out there.
What? I can't hear you! Okay.
So I open the door and go outside.
Alright, you open the door, you go outside. His shouting was quite loud.
Oh fuck.
I was
Doesn't
expecting
seem
you to
to be
shift that.
anything right there, but you know if you don't move, it's gonna have drawn attention.
Okay, so roll to move silently.
Yeah.
No way. Dude, that's what I rolled.
How many ones?
So I
you
just
got
like
tonight?
barrel out into the
Dude, tonight is the
street.
night for once.
So you're like, you put him, you're like, and he goes, and then he goes out the door, like, as you're trying to, so you, like, trip over him and smash through the door.
This is fucking great.
And you hear groaning.
From the person I just ran through, or like of zombies?
From zombies.
Alright.
Multiple zombies.
So,
That
using
seem
my
to have been
combat
drawn
reflexes, I'm standing with my weapons drawn.
Seem to have been drawn to the sound you made. And then you hear thud. Thud.
I don't hear any thud thud.
Fuck. You can't feel the thud thud?
Do I feel it?
Nice.
Completely deaf for 2 minutes.
It's not like shaking the whole island, it's just loud and definitely something big.
So I'm looking around, like, clearly alert to this thud. Like,
You might want to run.
what do I roll to get the fuck out of there?
You don't.
Just say you're gonna run.
It's double your movement speed.
Alright, I run, hoping that this one follows, because I don't know how to communicate with him anymore.
Tap me on the shoulder.
So
And run like
Uganda
hell.
trips over you and you both fall through the door because like you misunderstood what he was trying to sign, and then all of a sudden you see him look around, panicked, get up and start sprinting.
I fucking follow him.
So am I running towards the beach or the warehouse? Hopefully.
Are you?
I hope so. That was my plan.
Okay, so you're running towards the nearest warehouse.
Okay.
Alright, you sprint across this gap and you just get to where the warehouse is. There's a door there, or you can go around the side.
I look at the door confused and looked at him confused and start walking around the side.
Alright, you duck around the side just in time to see a very large
Uh-oh.
troll zombie
Oh, beautiful.
start smashing into the house you were just in.
Can I try to get inside that warehouse?
Sure. There's windows, door.
I guess try the door.
Alright. So you walk up, click, open the door.
Weapons drawn.
Alright.
Alright. Continue inward.
Alright, he goes inside.
I follow. Yeah,
There's
it's
lots
ready for
of
a spell.
storage crates and everything everywhere.
I shut and barricade the door.
I was just
And
gonna
the
say, can
smells
we
bad,
shut the?
like rotted fish.
You barricaded the door of the
Can I
warehouse.
start to appear now?
Yeah.
Not yet.
You barricaded the warehouse that you're gonna burn down.
Yes, I locked the door. I barricaded and locked the door behind me.
Right, I help him with that.
Alright. So you barricade, block that side door.
Roll a.
I search for something to write on. Is there dust?
Yeah, it's dusty. There's like
Roll a
rotted fish guts.
17 to
It
spot.
smells really fucking bad in here.
I write in the dust of my fingers in common. Fish oil burns.
I roll a. Fuck! I just did all the math for that.
I thought you said 17.
Yeah, probably. It was higher. God damn it.
Do you read what I wrote?
Yeah,
Dust.
I was trying to
He
spot.
goes, yeah, and you're like,
I was trying to spot another weak entry point that we could reinforce.
the door that you saw at first
Hmm?
on the front end that was closer to the house.
So can we go barricade that door? So I point to the barricade that we made,
You
and then I
barricaded-
point to the other door.
You're barricading yourself inside a
Are
warehouse.
there
that
other
you're
ways
gonna
out, like
set
through the
on fire.
windows?
Yeah, there's lots of windows. There's the door he's pointing at is closer to where you just came from. You guys went around the side.
I go to
There's
help
the whole,
barricade
like-
that.
Huge bay door that goes to the the bay
Shit.
docks.
That might be the way we'd want to leave out anyway.
Right.
Or the bay. Or
Just
the
hope that
ocean,
that
rather.
giant troll thing doesn't come in that way.
Well, you don't want to be in there when you light the place on fire, anyway.
Right.
And we want to be standing at the door, like ready to fucking leave.
So
And so as you're
Can I-
making that other barricade, your hearing slowly starts to come back.
start to hear things dragging across the floor and shit. I could tell. It wasn't easy to communicate.
And now you hear the troll is just destroying that building. You hear stuff shattering and stuff, and then
I whisper in his ear.
Didn't we just use a bunch of
There's probably all sorts of shit in here. It's a
Oh, yeah,
warehouse.
some large warehouse.
Boxes of
Alright, so what are we rolling to do to find all that
Just
shit?
roll strength checks. There's more than enough that you can find
Why'd
easily.
you
Oh, what the fuck?
I got an 11.
No way!
Alright, so you start like dragging a barrel, and he comes over to help you, and like he grabs it and just crushes it completely on accident, and a chunk of wood just jabs right through his arm, and he's got like this chunk of wood sticking through his arm, and yeah, hurts like a bitch.
That looks like it sucks. Why'd you do
Take
it?
5 points of damage.
You can't jump. You can't move barrels.
I'm having a bad day.
And it's like gushing blood.
Out of anger, I'm like, and Rose Winwood was friends with somebody who was such a fucking idiot. Under my breath.
Do I hear this?
I don't know, your hearing is still kind of returning.
You made it through this city at all is a fucking miracle. Do you hear this or not?
I don't know, do I?
You said under his breath, so that's a listen check.
There's another one.
15.
You hear him muttering something. You hear Rose and how'd they survive, stuff like that. You don't hear entirely what he says, but you hear mention of Rose and like how the fuck did they survive in this city?
Put 2 and 2 together, and I use my intelligence to realize there ain't much I can do with the amount of pain I'm in from falling off the roof and stabbing myself. I attempt to. I don't fucking think I have heal. I wish I had
Shit,
Larko with
I
me
don't
and
think
not
I
this
can heal
guy.
you.
I do have heals.
Oh, I have- I can-
attempt to heal myself. What the fuckity fuck?
No! Oh, I thought it
That's
was
with
a
a
1.
fucking +7, so 9.
Which still isn't enough to heal yourself.
13
No.
for heal.
Alright, so between the both of you, you managed to get the chunk of wood out. You're like trying to poking at it tenderly, and you're like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. And he walks over and he's like, pinch it, pull the muscle up out of the way, and I'll yank this out and wrap it. And so between the two of you, you manage to wrap your arm and get the wood out.
Alright, I go back to attempting to help.
Just stop. Just stop doing things.
I know, all night I've been rolling fucking 1s and 2s and just shit.
There you go.
Now suddenly with 1 hit point on 1 arm, I'm accomplishing a lot.
You got your
That
shit
is a
together real
20
quick.
Yeah, now it's a 23 for
It's that
strength.
adrenaline rush, you know? You just get that adrenaline rush, and you're like, God!
It's that
Now
sharp-
I'm doing all the work.
Sweet. All we had to do was injure him and piss him off. Turns into a great worker.
Keep rolling 1s. I've rolled 2 already so far.
There's 2 in a row. One to make me go deaf, and the other one to stab myself to the arm.
If you had rolled a third one in a row, you just die.
No. I've never seen that happen.
Maybe. At his health, probably.
So do we already
Oh, do you
have
not use
this
that rule?
stuff
So
in
you
place,
guys-
or do you
yeah,
want me to
you're-
roll again for
You're
strength?
moving stuff around, and eventually you hear the smashing stop, and the troll just wander off to somewhere else in the city.
Well, that was lucky.
And now you guys, they're all prepped and ready for the horn.
Alright, Lark, go for it.
What do I have to roll something?
Roll a Constitution check.
Is it this one?
And then,
Your Constitution modifier.
14 to see if there's any more, if there's any
Right.
zombies coming.
Yeah.
You don't see anything right now.
so 14.
No.
14.
Alright, you blow strong and hard for about 10 seconds, and then you're out of breath.
Lark, maybe you should give it one more go.
And you guys hear light sound of a horn.
Is that 16? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got to be, right?
Yep.
So, 19.
Alright, so this time you take a breath, take a deep breath, and you blow, and you hear this horn echo across the entire island.
Alright, let's get out of here. We gotta move silently, but go fast.
Shit's about to hit the fan for them.
So, I'm 50 feet in the air, and I'm flying above them.
Alright.
27 to move silently.
Roll the that, and then add your move silent. What's that?
It has to be,
19.
17 to move silently.
You guys are like deathly quiet, and you
Yeah.
bolt out of there. And like as you round like a second, like you cut down an alley, then you cut back, double back, and then back, and you see just a whole huge mass of zombies rushing towards where you were. A bunch of trolls, couple giants, they're all dead zombies. A minotaur,
Jeez.
a whole horde of like 30 goblin zombies, ton of humans.
Shit.
could I use
Very
the...
large.
Large
Are they
one.
coming towards us?
No, they're running past you.
I'm so
Towards
glad that we're
Towards
not
the
fighting
horn
that.
where you just were.
So did we get out of there perfectly?
Yeah, you guys snuck out perfectly, no complications. And you're making your way away. And you guys hear the horn, and you all of a sudden, like, you feel the ground start shaking as you assume zombies are rushing towards the sound.
I run to a window to look out.
You look and you see trolls and zombies and minotaurs, giants, maybe like a couple hundred human zombies just rushing away from the docks into the city.
I light the fire. I look at you and say, open the doors and watch this.
I go and open the bay
I
door.
don't get to roll anything for that.
No, just roll your damage.
68. 2. 6. 17. 23.
Okay, it takes.
Oh, one more. 23. Wow. 31.
Alright, it takes up until like halfway through your breath. You know you're gonna run out, and the pile hasn't lit yet. And then finally it bursts into flames. And you finish off your breath, and it burns good and strong. And it's starting to get real hot from all this fish oil and guts.
Run out of the warehouse.
That sounds like a good
Sounds like
idea.
a good plan.
Alright, you guys run out, and you see the flames start to catch some of the stuff around it, and then start to catch some of the rafters, and slowly it starts to burn through.
I immediately start looking for any boat that might be a valid vessel.
None of them are floating.
I got 24 to search for the same shit.
For the same shit.
I was working on making all the numbers happen, and you asked the same fucking question. I was just like,
I think this is a bad plan, but
None of them are capable of floating in their current state. There are a lot of good parts that you could get. If you have somebody who knows how to build a boat, you might be able to
salvage something.
salvage
When I get
off
there.
of these mini boats, but other than that, it doesn't. Yeah, there's nothing that's floating right now.
That's great.
I start searching for nails, lumber, anything of the sort to bring to the docks.
I start looking for salvageable items. Large chunks of wood that can be used as patches. Or
That's what I'm looking for. Nails.
Roll your
search.
I already did. I rolled a 5. Which means I'd probably find fucking garbage and think it's worth keeping.
22.
I don't have a search, so it's just intelligence. 8.
22.
Alright, so you managed to find a lot of useful stuff. You find some good chunks of, 200-300 foot long ropes, and
Nice.
some nice like one ship over there has some good intact sails that are still nice and rolled up and not rotted or deteriorated from weathering or whatever. And then, that one's got a full mast still, this other one's got,
How many different lengths of rope?
plenty.
Plenty of rope. Plenty of rope.
Like, I'm not gonna go through every little piece of the ship, but
Plenty.
couple
Ooh, what did I find?
decent rudders.
You don't want to know.
You found a good dock to tie off to. You're not so sure about the ships because that's not your thing, but this dock that you're standing on is nice and sturdy and won't snap off and float away if you start floating the ship here.
So you said I had some nice patch pieces of wood and shit too?
Yeah, good sections.
I call out to him as quietly as I can where I think he'll hear me from the distance.
You
I
find
think
a
this
really
is a good
nice-
place to start.
You find a really nice railing, it's made of really awesome wood. It's probably most of these ships are just fishing boats or merchant vessels. This railing could have been made for a cruise liner. It's really nice. It's got gold inlay.
Almost
and,
royal in a way.
We're gonna have
Yeah.
such a patchwork ship. Oh my goodness.
Dude, we're the Misfit Drifters. We gotta have something sick underneath us.
We found a good dog.
Well, that's cool. We can start working, right?
An hour or so of you guys looking around, the fire finally reaches through the roof and it starts to burn. And you guys finally see it after about an hour, off in the distance, as they're sneaking through the city.
Bless
Make
you.
another move silent check.
16.
14.
So, I roll a 19 to see if I can figure out which boat or spot, which one looks like the least damage to work on. Just throwing it out.
The fuck?
Bless you. Sip of beer, though. It's hotter than a motherfucker.
plus 10 foot. What? Yeah, plus 10 foot.
12.
Alright. So you guys managed to stay relatively quiet as you're making your way, and after about 2 hours you get down to the docks where they signaled from.
I immediately start looking for stuff to build a good ship.
Alright, so I'm gonna start instructing with the pieces that have been found because they're being gathered. They are gathering the pieces too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start like directing. Like this goes.
21 for searching for goods.
Alright. Yeah, you find a good like supply of nails and stuff to
Alright.
hold everything together. And oddly enough, a pile of cannonballs
Pile of cannons.
under the water.
Has anyone found a good?
They seem rusty, but still like whole and intact.
Has anyone found a good base for the ship?
Did I tell you I rolled a 19?
Yes.
So
So
try to spot a decent ship that doesn't need a fuck ton of work.
Like maybe, can you guys see
There's
any
one
ships that
that's,
maybe
like,
has like a good
the bottom half of it is solid, but like up towards the top, like it's still floating, but if there were any like waves or anything, it would just instantly
out.
get flooded and sink. So like just above the water line, there's like a few big holes in the side of it and stuff, but it's only one that's still floating and not sunk to the bottom.
We need to start with that one. Can somebody?
I found some good patchwood, and I got a bunch
I
of
found
rope to
some
run these
nails and
sails with, and
cannonballs.
I found some sails even.
All right, the cannonballs will
That'll
have to
help
go
you
on
out.
last, but we can have a cannon back.
An attempt to help
Alright.
mend it.
Yeah, that'll help you like patch stuff, small repairs.
You
and
found
stuff.
this really beautiful
Like
rail.
it
Look at
wouldn't
this.
be
Must
like,
have been
oh,
a really
I
nice
put a
ship.
whole
That
new
can go
section
on
of wall
towards the
on
end
there
too.
all
That's
at
great.
once.
Yeah, but
I just figured,
I
you
can
know,
help.
might as well polish our turf.
But once it's milled in place, you can use that to mill the wood together so it looks
Might need something to lean on, you know.
like it. That's
Somebody
how
might
it
can see
always
something.
was, not a patch, basically.
Oh, okay.
So once they
after
get the
fact,
patch,
yeah.
you
Is
can
that one good
make
ship?
that pretty, or like that'll like if there's
Make
a
it
tear in
better.
the sail or something, you can cast that spell, sew the sail back up without actually
So
having
wait
to
till
do
we're done
anything.
screwing with it, and then just be like,
Yeah.
Is the
It's
one good
minor fixes, not
bottom
major
for the
fixes,
ship
basically.
near that good dock?
It's 3 docks down.
All right. Is
3
it?
docks down. Is that a horrible band in this? Sorry.
No, it's a really good band.
13.
They sing that song.
Chasing waves.
Yeah, 13 to
Hippo Dynamite.
find some more stuff.
Alright, so we should tie off that one good ship to a dock first.
Alright.
Can you get that done? Ready, Kun?
Just pull a ship by myself over, yeah.
No, I just want you to tie it to the dock. Can you please moor the ship?
Yeah, let's do that. It's a strength check, right?
Yes.
I don't know if I got that. 7.
So as you're like tying it off to the dock that it's close to, you realize that this dock is like completely separated and just kind of floating there.
So I tied it to something completely pointless.
Yeah.
I tied a raft to the boat.
Basically.
Sweet.
The only reason this ship hasn't moved is because, well, it would easily take on too much water and there's no sails on it.
Alright, before we move it, we're going to have to patch it up.
Alright, well, let's get to
I'm gonna
doing
take
that.
the nails that I found.
Who's the strongest here?
So nobody else
Definitely
came
not
toward
me.
the fire.
Not yet, it hasn't been super long and they're,
Just the 5 of us.
they're slowly like, if there is anybody, they will take their time to get there.
Of course.
They're not
Yes.
going to just rush out into a zombie
You're
infested
powerful,
city.
right?
They're still smart.
I'm pretty strong. I don't know many spells. They're weak ones that I do know.
I'm just looking for strength in this scenario here.
Well, what are you thinking, little thing?
I need someone to drive a mighty stake into the ground so we can tie off that boat for now until we can move it to the other dock.
I can do that.
You can.
Yes. Somehow.
I just don't want it to
have a
drift off in the
+5
waves
strength.
and the current.
Yeah, 20 on strength, holy shit.
Entangle.
I mean, if you want to send stuff through the whole of the ship,
No.
Let's not.
Go
do
for
that.
it.
And we'll just
Please.
wrap around it.
it's not long enough for that. It's like 10.
Oh.
Baby, no.
Alright, never mind.
And basically the whole way of the entangle is it like goes up in areas and wraps around stuff. It's not like, you know.
It wouldn't be helpful. in
It would like
this
go up
situation.
your pant leg and like wrap around you like to keep you pinned, you know. It's not like it's gonna. It's not super hard to break. The current would snap the seaweed, no problem. It's nothing.
Alright, I don't want to use that then.
Mark, can you do it?
And at this point, as you're like discussing doing that, you see a small group of people slowly making their way down.
Oh, good survivors. They can help us. I fly over to them. Greetings.
What's all the ruckus and why is there a fire? Is this a signal? We thought it was a signal for escape, but there's just abandoned ships that have been here the whole time.
It is a signal for escape, but we're still working on the escape part. We would actually really appreciate help. We're working on repairing some of these boats so we can get off this island. The Wizards College, they're planning on raising the entire city. Everything living here will no longer be.
Good, get rid of those stupid zombies.
Yes, but you're part of the living. We're trying to get you off.
Okay, well, let's go.
Alright, are any of you proficient in construction or nautical repair? Searching?
Not really. I mean, I'm a shoemaker. My wife was a barmaid. You can clean.
Alright, well, we're glad that you're still alive and here.
Well, we're gathering a mighty crew, we are. I
Shoemaker.
say sarcastically.
Hey, he flew away. You're not even
Shoemaker.
near them.
Oh, right. Fuck. That's right. God damn it. I'm talking to nothing. Oh.
You guys are still over there being muscle.
Well. Yeah.
Well, I would really appreciate if you could try to gather some supplies for us while we work on repairing the ship for us to leave.
If you see any other survivors, am I not there?
Yeah, we're not there.
He flew off towards them.
Oh, that's true.
I was going to have him try to make the shoemaker make you a pair of shoes, but...
20.
I think this is more helpful.
I got a
Yeah,
22.
the kids can, I know there was an old sailor that lived in the house next to us. Maybe he's got some sort of like charts or something. Blueprints, maybe?
That would be helpful.
Sea charts? I can go back and try to find them.
Be careful, but please do.
Yeah. Just as long as you and those strong looking fellas over there can keep the family safe, I'll head back and try to see what I can find.
Oh, trust me, I don't think there'll be any zombies coming around here.
I don't have any followers right now anyway, do
I got a 20 to search for more stuff.
Alright, you're searching around. There's not much more
I? Actually,
you guys really need to find.
I just need a cigarette. Ready, cool?
Right here on the
Steal one
dock.
from us?
You found.
It'll be a cigar, yeah.
He's already got the rope. Actually, you know what? You find a really good spare rudder and a couple rowboats, just in case, you know,
Another spare rudder?
the ship starts to sink and you need to
Brings us up with 3 rudders.
have an escape boat.
We're gonna have a good ship here, guys.
Be able to sleep.
Keep working on it.
We'll take a
keep
break
trying to
real
pull it
quick,
in.
and you guys can
What is this?
Alright.
Oh, that's
This place here.
mine. This is the.
That's a horrible day.
You down? Everything's here.
Oh yeah, I just put my stuff on top of yours.
Oh, put it here. That's fun.
That's.
So how many?
This is my historian stuff. This is my character stuff. This is my binder. Right now, I'm doing stuff for the shipbuilding. All right. So, Cores, can you go and find some food?
Yes, I'm going to start searching for that right now as we speak. And
Awesome.
I managed to find a whole bunch of rotten food that is no good to anybody.
We can use that for. No.
You can.
So that's awesome. We can use that for fish bait.
True. All right, I gather that up and I bring it.
Especially all that stinky rotten fish.
I find a good.
I got a 23 to search for fishing supplies.
Like poles and stuff?
Yeah.
I find 1 pound of rotten food.
I got a 23 for looking for fishing poles and stuff like that.
You find a bunch of fishing poles on a fishing vessel, but they're far away and the boat's rocking, and you think if you go to them, the boat's going to tip over. But there's literally like 20 poles and they look like they're perfect. And they're about 30 feet away from you. The boat's really tipsy. Every time you go toward the poles, the boat starts to capsize.
Well,
Come back and get somebody else.
Yeah. Can someone? I found some really good fishing poles.
Well, why don't you get it then?
Because the boat looks like it is going to tip over if anyone goes on it.
If anyone goes on it?
Yeah.
Could you use maybe 2 people to counterbalance?
Maybe.
Well, I'm not doing anything to help except finding rotten food. I can see if I can help you get these fishing poles. I weigh a pretty fair amount.
Yeah,
The
we
character
would
weighs
need
almost 300, I'm pretty sure
about
that's
2
for sure.
people, like maybe equal weight.
Well, you'd be very little.
Lark,
Yeah.
can you work on finding some rigging?
I would just be there to
Can I
like.
roll for that?
Ratty Coon,
The fishing.
What's up?
can you try to find some long oars that we can use for the ship?
Oars. I suppose I can try to look around for some long oars. Just did all this math there.
Search check. These are all search checks.
I got a 20 to find. What was I supposed to be finding?
I got 15 to
rigging.
look for oars.
Yeah, I got a 20.
You find
to,
1.
I found 1 oar. We have 1 oar. What are we gonna? This is stupid. We should just rely on the sails.
No, we need more oars. Please go find some more.
No, we have rudders, and then we have sails.
What if there is no wind?
Well, then we will sit in the frickin' water and fish.
That's effective until you get tired of sushi.
No.
I got a 20 to
What about-
find.
Rigging.
Seabirds.
You find a shit ton of rigging.
I bring it to the boat.
Well, we're basically just making a pile of stuff that we need.
23 to look for more oars.
You find 3 more.
3 more oars. Here's 3 more goddamn oars. Just in case we don't want to use the sails.
So I go with you to these fishing poles.
So now we have
We
4
need
oars.
one. We're going to need one more person because
Are these
You
large
weigh way
oars or
more.
are they like
Lark,
oars?
can you go with them?
Sure.
Of course. Are these large
I'll
oars
be
or are
here
they meant
to
for like rowboats?
No, they're large oars. Perfect for this. I'd probably take 2 large creatures to row each one.
Sorry, I just figured with my luck I'd find all the oars, but
But
they
1
do that.
large, 2 medium for each one.
Some of you
Wait,
common
what?
people.
What's
Could
that?
you maybe look for some sturdy, long, wide planks that we could use as a ramp?
Little girl goes, yeah, I can do that.
Could you maybe bring your mom with you?
Why? I can do it.
But it might be big and heavy.
You said find it, don't bring it here.
Fair enough. I trust you to find it.
Okay, and she runs away.
Alright.
High or low?
Low. With you rolling.
84. She don't come back.
I can go find it. Zombie snag.
That's rough.
You just sent
She
a little girl
died.
to her death.
Yes, I did.
Don't tell her mom about it.
All right, so me, Lark, and Jonathan are attempting to go get these fishing poles on the very tipsy, unstable boat.
Alright. So you're at the boat, looking at it.
And what's the plan?
You two go on each side to counterweight it so it doesn't tip over. And I'll grab the fishing poles.
Okay. I start climbing up the side, and it starts to tip the other way.
You need to start climbing this side now, Lark.
Quickly.
Do I grab I grab the other side.
Alright, you grab the other side.
Keep it from tipping over the other way.
You have to
You
climb
have to
up
climb
it.
on it.
I roll for a climb. Yeah.
It's strength if you don't have climb.
Climb's up here. Yeah, you don't have climb.
So does strength.
So 5 on whatever your roll is.
That's
21.
21.
Alright, you both climb opposite sides of the ship. Just one of you like swim around to the other side or whatever. And you both start climbing, and it like starts to tip when you start to climb, and then she's like, oh, time to climb, and she starts climbing, and it tips back the other way and sort of balances out.
Alright.
You should climb up the front.
Yeah. 15, 16, 18.
Alright. So you climb up the front, and like it starts to tip more towards Lark's side, but then she hits the dock, so it kind of steadies out. And you climb up the front, and you're on it.
Alright, I go grab the fishing poles.
Alright. Make a dexterity check.
24.
Alright, you manage to stay in a perfect line straight down the middle, not tipping the boat either way. And grab the fishing poles from both sides, and you have a huge bundle of fishing poles.
A huge bundle of 20 fishing.
Yep.
Okay. And I am going to try to climb down. Well,
Throw
you
the
want-
fishing pole.
How is
yeah,
that
no,
gonna
you know
work?
what? I'm gonna throw the fishing poles onto the dock and then try to climb down.
Alright, so you walk over to the side of the boat closer to the dock, and it starts to tip over. And Cors is riding it up out of the water.
That means Lark is sinking into the water on the other side.
Oh, she's standing on the dock.
Oh. So I'm just coming out of the water?
Yep, it's just starting to roll all the way around, and like it starts to go, and you're like crouching down, holding it now, and it's
Lark, you
just
should
starting to
probably let go.
completely roll.
Lark, say let go.
Yeah.
You can let go.
Quick.
I let
Oh
go.
no, this is not gonna end well for me.
You let go, and Jonathan, the boat is completely flipping over, and you're still on the deck.
Oh god. I'm gonna jump
And
off.
you slide and slam into the rail, and it's starting to go, and it's dipping into the water.
I'm gonna jump over to the dock.
Alright, make a jump check. Alright, you jump over to the dock.
Am I still flying toward the dock, holding onto the side?
Yep.
I'm
And it's
going to
tipping.
attempt a jump myself to jump onto the dock.
Because that's been working so well today.
No, it has not. 11.
Alright, you leap off the side of the boat onto the dock, causing the boat to lurch, and what's left of the mast smashes through the dock. And now there is huge holes in the dock.
And the good duck.
No,
No.
it
No,
wasn't.
this was away from that duck.
Yeah, it wasn't a completely solid one. Like, it was rickety, but now there's huge holes smashed through it as the boat completely flips upside down.
Anyways, I'm going to.
I walk up to the fishing poles. There's
I'm-
nothing obscuring me from getting to them.
Nope.
I'm gonna.
You're perfectly in the middle between where the masts were that smashed through.
I'm gonna grab some of the fishing poles.
I grab some.
Alright.
I grabbed the rest of them.
Alright, you guys grab all the fishing poles and you're standing on a dock that's extremely rickety now. Then there's a huge hole in it between you and the
Main duck.
Can I jump?
main docks.
I attempt to jump over.
Alright.
Fishing
Ooh.
poles float.
My first roll for that.
I got an 11 to jump over.
Alright, you run and jump. And barely make it, but you stub your toe,
No,
taking 1 point of damage.
that would actually make sense.
I don't have jump.
Alright, so
It's just strength, which you're good at.
So +5.
19.
Alright, you leap across, no problem.
Nat 20, 24.
You do a front flip over Jonathan as he stubs his toe and trips onto the ground on the other side. And you guys have $15 fishing poles that are still intact.
Nice.
Out of the 20.
Some of them kind of broke as you were transporting them, jumping across that. You kind of like,
Yeah,
as you were
throwing
running
them
to
onto
the
the
jump
docks
and-
from the
yeah.
ship.
you like squeezed too hard and snapped another one, and throwing them off broke a couple.
Alright,
Just
so we have
been
15.
one-aged all to hell.
Alright, I bring my fishing poles over to the pile.
Alright, you guys are piling all this stuff up.
I look to see who else is gathered. Is anyone else gathered?
There's no sign of anyone else yet.
Just a handful of humans.
Yeah.
I don't see Juice or Ringo or the newer character.
Nope, none of them are there yet.
Alright, awesome.
Kaiba.
So, now that you guys have gotten those fishing supplies, we need a mast. I think that's something that all of you should try to handle too. It's a big task.
And as you're saying that, the lady goes, "Has anyone seen my daughter? Where is she? I haven't seen her."
Your daughter?
Yeah, she was just here. The little brown-haired one.
I think she went looking for supplies.
Well, who'd she go with?
Herself?
Somebody let a little girl go off by herself in a zombie-infested city?
What kind of idiot would do that?
Right? That
That's a
sounds
good
horrible.
question.
14 to look for a mast.
Alright, there's a nice one sitting there down the docks a ways in the factory, freshly made before
I've got 1 hit point left.
everyone died.
Don't stub your toe. It will be the end of you.
No, I'm thinking I shouldn't go look for the little girl. I should do easier tasks. I keep hurting myself doing easy shit.
I'm gonna.
Lark, Cores looks a little worse for wear. Maybe you should give him a little heal.
Can I heal him?
You're a cleric.
What do I roll? Do I have to roll
You
something?
can cast a spell or,
Look at the backpack.
yeah, basically cast a spell.
What's in this spell first?
What do I
A roll, cast your,
1d8.
So you cast your Cure Light Wound spell, and you roll a d8.
Please be a high roll.
4.
That's a 10.
Hmm.
Yep.
7.
Okay, I say, oh wow, I feel so much better. Thank you, Lark. That was very kind of you. Would you care to accompany me to help me find the little girl who ran off?
Sure.
And it is starting to get dark.
I was just about to ask Lark if...
The sun has started to set.
I was just gonna ask...
What is Radicoon doing?
I was looking for stuff.
I'm gonna go with him to
Are you
find the
back?
little girl.
Yeah.
So
I was just gonna ask you to go get that mask since I can't bring it here.
Okay.
well, I'm gonna find the little
Radicoon,
girl.
are you strong?
So
For the most part.
I'm not sure if just two of you can handle it. That seems like a group effort sort of thing. Maybe the mast can wait until tomorrow morning. For now, before it fully gets dark, could you please find us some extra clothes for everybody?
Of course. What if that house that the troll smashed? Do you think there's still clothes in there?
There could be. I'm wearing this beautiful new outfit. There was some really nice clothes in there if you guys are looking for extra clothes.
I got an 11 to
That would
look
be
for
helpful for our
sleeping
travels at
supplies.
sea.
I give them directions beyond the side of the
You
burning
can't seem to
warehouse.
find much.
I set off. I tell Lark I do have the ability of seeing in the dark.
I do too.
Yeah, me too.
Then we would be a formidable team of looking
don't.
for this little girl.
Alright.
I asked the mother, do you know which way she might have headed?
I don't know. They said that the last thing she saw, Johnny said the last thing he saw was my daughter was talking to the fairy over there.
Where did she go?
She went to look for a ramp.
No, which direction?
I'm not sure. I was looking back at my charts and then she was gone.
So you sent the little girl off to look for a ramp? All alone?
She offered to.
In a world full of zombies. And you let her.
She...
No, I see what
Do you
you're
honestly
saying.
think that was the wisest decision, fairy folk?
To be perfectly honest, I'm not very wise.
Well,
That's not my strong
it
suit.
appears at least he's honest.
I'm plenty smart, but not street smart.
I believe this broken light bulb may be brighter.
Come, Lark, let us search. And I roll the search.
I do the
Looking for
things
this
I do with
wolf-
somewhat
Oh,
of
that's a
intention.
1.
Ah!
I got a 1 to search.
Oh, you came with us? You got a 1 too?
No.
Yeah, I kind
way.
of chucked it off the fucking table backwards instead of rolling it like I should have.
That's a double 1. I rolled a 1 to look for this little
I got
girl.
a 4.
No, I chucked mine
You
off
got
the
a
table.
4?
7.
This little girl is
God.
doomed.
She is doomed. Alright.
So you guys wander off, and
Oh no.
him being a ranger, he manages to find some tracks of a small person.
All right, I have a tracking
Probably me.
feat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you follow these tracks further into the city, and it starts to, get dark, and you guys are like, oh, cool, I can sort of see, I got dark vision, low light vision, there's moonlight. It's not, like, terribly hard to see. And, you hear what sounds like a building collapsing.
So do you guys think we should head toward that building collapsing? And I say it quietly. I don't want to alert anyone that we're in the area.
I got a 10 on the spot to see if I can see anything going on with the collapsing building.
It just looks like it finally collapsed.
Just finally had enough.
Yeah.
Okay. So, move towards it. Silently.
You move towards it, and it's like literally like half of it crushed in, and it's on an angle. Like, you can walk up the second floor from the ground.
So I move silently up the busted piece.
You can read it.
Yeah.
I got a 19. I move silently up the busted part of the house.
Alright, you step on it, and it just collapsed the rest of the way.
On me or near me?
Under you.
Okay.
So the other half just collapses. And you hear this really gnarly squishing sound.
Oh, shit.
That
You
wasn't
guys
really wise.
may have found what we're looking for.
I begrudgingly go to the dilapidated building.
I forgot I almost weighed 300 pounds stepping on the side of the collapsed house. Shit.
Alright.
Does anybody want to make the search?
No one wants to make the search for a dead little girl.
The fuck?
Another?
So,
That's like my
George
eighth one.
gets
Oh,
down on his
wow.
knees and starts searching and pulling boards and stuff out. And pulling stuff out. And it's like, I don't see anything under here.
I got a 20 on search for the
And
rebuttal.
as you're, you, like, follow up behind him, and you just, like, he rips an arm out and just passes it behind him, and he's just this little girl to pieces.
I'm just standing here, like, moving corpse parts, like, what the fuck, Gores? Like, you're handing me corpse pieces.
What are you talking about?
Well, we found the little girl, guys.
Oh man.
Does anybody want to bring the pieces back to the mother? Because I'm not it. Like, not doing it.
Well, I mean,
Did she find a good plank?
Maybe she thought what we stood on would be a good ramp.
Yeah, you see, like, as you're pulling her out, you find her other arm, and it's, like, holding on to this really sturdy chunk of wood.
Is it a good ramp?
Strength. Damn. 13.
Oh,
I am just getting terrible rolls all day, dude.
I
Yeah.
got a 5 on strength to help him.
24 to take the piece of wood.
See?
Alright, so she goes...
You keep getting awesome rolls.
And she just, like, lifts chunk of the house, pulls it out, and it's, like, a really beautifully made, like, cargo ramp for a ship. And as she pulls it out, you see on the side of the house, it says Ramp Maker.
Her death was worth it.
Yep.
I look for some cloth to wrap the body up then.
So there's
I
no
feel
way
I
of
should
healing
bring it
her
back to
at
her
all.
mother.
Maybe Frankenstein it up a bit first.
This one can't heal it. Like, put it in a pile and make it all better.
On enough level to
17.
bring back the dead.
Throw a top hat on the pile of shit like Frosty and just turns into it. No.
17 search plus.
Alright, yeah, there's plenty of, like, fabric and stuff around, bed sheets,
I
whatever.
try to wrap up the parts of this little girl and wrap her up.
Wait, does she have like any like bracelets or anything on her?
No.
No? So I can't bring like anything back to the mother and say, I'm sorry.
I don't know, high or low?
Uh,
She had, like, her initials engraved in her tunic, maybe. That's about it.
She
Can I
have
take
long
that?
hair.
Yeah.
So I
She had
use
long
my
brown
sword
hair.
and I
Okay.
cut a good lock of hair for the
Yeah.
mother.
A lock of hair.
That's
in
not
her
covered
shirt.
in blood.
So you strip her naked and cut her hair.
uh,
I tell them that's not a good idea, and to please stop mutilating her any farther than I already
I was just
have
taking some hair
mutilated
for the mother. Used to do that in old days. Have lockets full of hair.
You gonna braid it too?
No.
well, I can
It's
still
for
see.
the mother, so she just
can't
has
braid
something
shit.
to remember her, like,
Squish daughter by.
Well, I can still see. I got a 17 to drag the mast.
Alright, you have a hernia trying to pull it.
Do you know what a mast is? So the mast is the giant pole in the middle of a ship that holds up all the rigging and the sails. It is bigger than you while you're standing up.
Sure as hell isn't fitting in this room.
Of course it's bigger than you.
Like its width is bigger than you though.
Yeah, like if you laid down next to it,
It would be wider than you.
it's still
right
wider.
Okay.
It's like 5 feet wide.
Anywho, I start walking to bring the mother back, and I say, perhaps you two can bring the ramp back. The daughter to the mother.
Yeah. So roll a strength to drag this. 14 to drag a ramp. Wonderful.
22.
Alright, you managed to pick it up and carry it back. Have to take a couple breaks here and there because it is pretty damn heavy. It's a nice solid chunk of wood. I mean, it stood up to the whole house falling on it, so there's a little bit of blood splatter on it, you know, but
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's redwood.
We could have we could have someone clean up that blood.
No.
No, it stays there in memory of the little girl that found it.
Maybe we can carve her initials into it.
Do we get back to where everybody is?
yeah.
Except for the halfling who's looking for a mask by himself.
I
and
did find a
gave
mask.
himself a hernia.
He's like rolling on the ground as you guys walk by, like.
I roll over and heal him a point of health.
What'd you do?
Did I take any damage from that though? Oh,
Jonathan, what did you do?
Where does it hurt, Jonathan? Where's his hernia?
Where all hernias are. He dropped his nuts.
His nuts erupted, basically.
Okay. I put my hand on his stomach area and just like heal him 1 point of damage.
Okay, then that means I'm back to full health.
Still in pretty bad pain, though.
Yeah.
You know,
It's gonna hurt to walk, that's for sure.
better than nothing.
You got a 16 to take, to try to lift up the pole.
Alright, I mean, you left up a part of it, but it's gonna take a whole group of people to walk this out of there. And you already have the ramp in your other hand.
Oh, that makes sense.
So let's put the ramp down, somewhere near the boat.
Or maybe bring the ramp where that's got to go.
Right, that's what
Yeah.
I was
And the little
driving at.
girl. Come back for the mass with a big group of people to help us carry it.
So are you delivering the corpse?
I'm delivering directions to all of you. I'm saying this to the
Alright.
group.
And as you guys get back, you see a few more people coming over.
I fly over them. I'm glad that you got the signal. We're gathering people here and we're building a ship so we can get off this island. The Wizards Guild is planning to raise this place of zombies and all life in general.
Okay, how can we help? We snuck out as soon as we could. We had to wait for the dark, so, zombies can't see us. It's easier to sneak around.
Makes sense.
If there's any ship builders amongst you, any carpenters at all, we're trying to fix a ship. We've been gathering materials in the effort to help, but we are not builders of any sort.
We're mostly fishermen, but
Well, that's fucking great. We got some fishing poles over there if you want to catch us some dinner.
sure. That works for us, and, we do know a little bit about sailing, but, we're not shipwrights.
I can work as a foreman and help you guys, instruct you guys on how to build the ship, but
I have plenty of material to fix this ship.
Do I see the mother?
Yeah, she's there, having a panic attack still. Where's my daughter? Where's my daughter? Have you seen my daughter? To every new person that walks up.
I walk
Doesn't
up
even
to
matter
her.
if she knows if they know her or not.
I walk up to her with the bundled package. Say, miss, I have some terrible, terrible news.
Was she eating? Don't tell me she was eating.
She was not eating.
I walk up with my head down.
I have no roles to try to help except for diplomacy.
That's
do I know what
what you
happens?
need. No.
Okay, I got
Okay.
a +2
You
to
were
my
there.
diplomacy. +7 to my charisma. 7, 8, 9.
No, that's you have 7 + 2 + 3.
+10. Shit.
12.
12. Unless I roll a 1, I'm doing alright.
Well, that's your thing,
Alright,
You're a leader. That's
new
what you're
shtick.
supposed to be good at.
yeah, I put a lot of points into that. I try to tell her in the best way. Miss, there was a horrible accident and there was nothing we can do as the building collapsed around her immediately after we got there. I'm very, very sorry for your loss. And with a bundle.
And she just breaks down crying and just sitting there. And
Human or?
yeah,
I wrap my arms around her and I'm like, I am so, so very sorry for your loss. But if it's any condolences at all, she did find us a wonderful ramp that may help us get out of this terrible, terrible situation.
I guess she saved her siblings at least.
She may very well have saved all of us, man.
Higher level. And she just keeps crying. Goes out and like sets the body on the fire. Says a prayer.
I call out to Reddy Coon. Reddy Coon, do you have any ale?
Yeah, actually, I think I do. I think I filled it up before we left.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I got a whole
I just
gallon
know
of
you
ale.
always got ale.
We have a full gallon of ale.
I believe maybe you and I should go try to console the woman a little more. Maybe give her a little drink.
Yeah.
We go and do that for a while.
Alright. Higher level.
Hi.
Alrighty. Alright, higher level bit.
Excuse me. Hi.
Alright, and higher level.
Hi.
Alrighty. So you guys are drinking and having a good time. And,
Well, we're not having a very good time.
No, you're like super depressed, and somehow it ends up that you end up having a threesome.
That's why I laughed when you said the three of us, when the two of us were gonna go console her. I was like, this is not gonna end well.
You're all smashed and like you're wandering into a house across the way.
I doubt that would ever happen in any reality ever of
She
foreverness.
She
It just
basically
did.
needs a new kid, so
Oh no.
She's all,
And it's gonna be either me or him.
dragons now, and
she
this
likes the
half orc.
elves.
Half orc, half elf. There's gonna be some ugly hell spawn out of this.
She's gonna make a monster if there's.
Once you were like consoling her and
Conception.
stuff, and she's like, okay, you know, and then she wandered off, and then you're like, we're gonna grab beer and go after her. I was like,
This is almost as bad as the time you took the hookers and then Josh sent player 4 after you.
yeah, except at least I still got everything I wanted.
Yeah, and the thorough plowing from the.
Nah.
That is just awful. Alright, so that happens.
She's still married. Her husband won't be happy.
Misfit drifters.
Well, now that you mention it, he hasn't come back yet.
Oh. I wanted those sea charts.
So.
And so I go to sleep.
What? I jam cores in the ribs and I go, "Hey man, you got a cigarette?"
Oh man.
So I guess this is as good as time as any to take the hair out. And so I nodded the hair and I tapped the woman on the shoulder and I go, "I'm sorry you lost your daughter, and I'm sorry the both of us had to bang you out like that. But I just figured you might
She
want."
takes it and she goes, I really needed this.
Might want this piece of your daughter back.
Sticks it in like a pocket or something.
21 to hide near the mast. And then I'm gonna fall asleep where I'm hiding.
Alright. You
Since I
find
can't
a little nook and hide.
Since I can barely see where.
And everybody, like the fishermen, kind of, you know, catch a few fish, fry them up for dinner.
I ate some.
And they're like, okay, you know, let's find shelter and wait until daylight. Usually the zombies aren't down this far, right?
No, not usually, and they're kind of distracted on the other side of the city still, probably.
Right.
Head off to sleep in one of the shelter buildings.
Alright. Everybody rest for the night. In the morning.
Do we have to roll for like hangover checks?
You guys are pretty hungover. Like, there's no denying it. You drink that whole barrel and whatever you found in the house you walked into.
Wait, so I don't have a gallon of ale anymore?
Nope.
Can I keep the bottle?
Yeah. You can probably find a place to refill it or something.
Probably what I'm gonna do.
Probably just
Guys, we can't leave yet. I gotta go back to the Minotaur plant.
Which we're going to transport out anyway.
In the morning, you'll wake up and, you wake up to the sounds of people working.
People are working already. I
Hammers
wish they'd
banging.
stop. Jesus Christ, that's loud.
That is pounding.
Pounding like you guys last night, huh?
Hey.
Shut up, Voudon.
I'm gonna,
Were you watching us sleep? Creepy pixie thing.
Apparently they know. There wasn't much sleeping going on.
You were not quiet.
More nap.
I'm
I look at
gonna,
him and I say, "Oh, I think I'm gonna throw up."
Good.
I go
Throw
like
up,
this, pound his
sober up,
fist, and then
wash
puke on
up,
the ground.
and go help work.
Like literally,
So-
upon contact with his fist, I'm like, bleh.
You too, Radicoon. Throw up, sober up, wash up, and help.
Oh, fuck. Alright.
I'm gonna get up and look for someone to help get the masks.
Alright. You get up and you see a large centaur unicorn thing. And a whole group of other larger, strong people.
I'm
Very
gonna,
hungover cores and.
I'm
Radicoon.
gonna,
About the only thing they're good for right now is lifting stuff.
Lifting and puking. Preferably not at the same time, but who knows.
I lean over the dark and start chumming the water.
I'm
A
gonna,
couple of the fishermen immediately come over and cast their line.
I'm glad I can be of help.
I'm gonna go around, ask people to help with the masks. I ask you first.
You ask me?
No.
She can't do it herself. You don't ask me. He just said the only thing
I
I'm
fly
basically
over
good
to you.
for.
Hey,
I don't ask
Jonathan
you
and Lark
first.
can't help, or can't do the mask by themselves. Can you go help them, please?
Yeah, I'll help.
Don't puke all over them.
I go over to Radicoon and say the same.
So what? What?
Can you go help them with the mask?
Mask.
Probably
I'm not wearing
like
a mask. You must be fucking drunk, man.
10 people. Or
Not masked.
What?
That
We
big
gotta
old
go to
hole.
mass.
We gotta go to mass.
Yeah,
There's a church?
I think that's what he said.
Guys, no, you guys have to go help Jonathan. He'll tell you.
Jonathan's in a cast?
That's no good. He must have had a wilder night than we did.
Oh, what happened to Jonathan? Is he alright?
Oh my
Go
God.
see.
Where is he?
Over there. Over
Alright.
Jonathan.
Jonathan!
Surge check -10. So I got a 1. I go the wrong way.
I tap you on the shoulder, and I'm like, no,
What?
this way.
You're so fucking annoying. I go the other way.
I got a 14 on searching for Jonathan.
-10.
It's a four.
Is
In
it
my
lower?
stumbling, puking stupor.
No, it's over there, and I point towards the ocean.
I go that way.
I let you walk into the ocean.
I would stop.
Would you?
Just hung
You have
over
a
on
minus
the
10 to
rock.
going in the right
Roll a
direction.
reflex save.
I got a
17. 3. 20.
Yeah. You get to the edge of the water and
I'm like,
a wave splashes you in the face and you're like, whoa. Oh, over there. And you go the right way. Salt water.
Do I find Jonathan?
Yeah. him and the horse thing and a couple other people are there.
Horse thing.
Horse. The unitar.
Yeah, get it right.
The made up thing.
I did get it right. It's still a horse thing.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, so are we, what do we have to, do we have to roll strength to try to lift this,
Yeah, so everybody roll a strength.
Of course, help me try to lift this end with,
21.
Let's all try to live.
Oh, fuck me.
4.
Guess what I rolled?
No, you did not.
I got a 4.
I got a 20.
You rolled a 1.
Yep.
So you start to pick up your end, and everybody else helping cannot seem to do it. And one guy slips and falls, and it cracks, crushing his head.
Can I fix that?
Is it my head that got crushed?
No, it was the guy next to you, and you like slip in his blood, and your arm gets pinned under it.
How much
So
does
he's
that
dead.
screw me over?
He's dead.
I fly around getting
5
everybody.
points of damage.
Everybody on the beach, I get everybody, and I'm like, we all need to work together on this mast.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're gonna keep killing themselves.
Can we like move away from the blood pile so no one else gets hurt?
You still
The
gotta
mast
pick up
is
the
still
mast.
there.
They're like standing there holding your end up, and you look back, and they're all like, yeah.
Did I manage to recruit
Alright,
people out?
everyone put the mask down
There's a
for
couple
now.
more people come over.
I rolled a 17 for picking it back up.
Okay, wait. I am now going to actually be helpful with my positive encouragement.
We both got
And
natural 20.
I blow on my
I got
pan
a
flute
25.
like a whole bunch, and they're all getting a +1 to this now.
Alright.
I got a 25 to list.
You got a natural 20 plus 5. I got a natural 20 minus 1.
+1.
Oh, no, minus 1 because of my strength.
Yeah,
he's saying you
minus
get
one, plus one.
Because,
Oh.
yeah.
So +0.
Plus the fact that you got
Alright,
nat
so-
20s.
Alright, this time everybody like heaves it up nice and easy. No problems.
Whee.
No more dead
Everybody
people.
got above a 10 this time, so
Awesome. Alright, is the ship actually ready for the mast?
You can at least get it over there.
nobody's done any repairs.
Awesome. Okay.
You
Nobody's
said we woke
even-
up to the sound of people repairing.
You're right.
No,
Yeah.
I said people working.
Yeah.
Nobody
What the-
looked around to see what was being worked
That's
on.
true.
You said hammering. Assuming they're fucking patching shit.
They just-
Mainly
looked around
patching
I look at the boat.
stuff together.
So the boat is there, and like, you know, still just about the same condition it was. 'Cause
Alright.
Nobody there knows how to fix a boat.
Fair enough.
But
Neither do I.
as you look around, you see there's like a whole like wall being built around the area.
They can build a fucking wall, but they can't fix a boat.
Yeah, it's like spikes and stuff. You know.
Yeah, Donald
Kinda
Trump.
reminds you of how it looks outside the Minotaur bar.
Which made the Minotaur bar survive, so this could buy us some time.
Exactly.
Alright. So, you
Somebody
guys are
was
gonna...
smart enough to set up defenses for when the zombies, you know, decide to turn back around when they realize there's nothing at that tower.
You guys are gonna want to drop the mast right here on the shore near the boat.
Alright, I put it down.
Alright, now let's get to construction on this thing. But first, before we do that, we need a few more items.
What are we missing?
We need a steering column.
18 to look
And-
for cannons.
And I guess cannons. That's not pressing, but...
There's some cannons on the
Well, we
boats
do
nearby.
have a mountain of cannonballs under the water.
22 to find a steering wheel.
Alright, you find a steering column in a dry dock.
Can I grab that?
I mean, it's pretty big.
Should probably get some help from the
Yeah.
people that just help me
Help.
carry the mast.
Okay.
I attempt to go help with the dry dock.
I got a 15 for help with the dry dock.
Okay. Everybody's strength.
14. Barely made that one above a 10.
Alright. You guys slowly, takes you probably like half an hour to get it over there, but the three of you managed to carry it from the dry dock out to the wet dock. And bring it over in one piece.
Sweet.
Barely, I mean, you banged it up on a few things. You were trying to like fandangle it out a door, and then you stopped and realized, oh yeah, there's a bigger door over there, we can go out.
Right,
Alright.
because we're
Now the
hungover
next question:
next
how do
to
we
these
get the
things.
boat on the dry dock so we could start doing the repairs?
Or to a dock that it won't float away with.
22 to look for sleeping stuff.
Alright, you're going out in the city by yourself?
I'm just looking around the general area.
There's nothing in this area.
Alright, so guys, you know that ramp that we got?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to set that up and use that to drag the part of the boat that we have to the dry dock. We'll drag it up onto the ramp and then drag the ramp.
Sounds like a plan. I know nothing about what's going on. I really don't.
Then you hear a voice, why don't some people just hop on it and use the oars and row it over?
I suppose we could do that too.
I thought the thing was in too much disarray to move.
It's in too much disarray to sail.
Right, on the ocean.
Ah.
Fine in the bay.
Cause yeah, that'd be awesome if you wouldn't mind doing that.
I can row.
Alright, fine. Oh, we have 4 large oars, by the way.
Use the plank. See if I can lift the plank up onto the boat.
Is that strength?
Nice, I can't.
Is that strength, Jeff?
Yeah, well, I don't know what you're doing.
Well, aren't we trying to row the boat?
I was trying to get on the boat by lifting the boat ramp to it, but
Alright, well
I
then
couldn't lift
18
it.
on strength for trying to get the boat ramp in place.
Alright, he's like struggling to lift it an inch off the ground, and you like walk over, grab it, and flop.
alright, use it to balance, walk on the boat. 3 plus 3 to my dex, I guess.
Alright, so you like are a bit wobbly, you haven't been on a boat in a while.
And I'm probably still hungover.
Yeah, you're super hungover. You don't got your sea legs. And like you get on there and then you drop to your knees and the boat shifts a bit and but you're on there.
Alright. Are you with me? I just realized that we left the oars that you found and the pile of shit we grabbed for supplies on the dock.
We gotta go get 'em.
We gotta turn around and go back and get them. 17.
16.
I managed to balance okay this time across the plank. Grab the oars, turn around, another balance check with the oars. 14, 17. I managed to
I
get
got
up
a
to
9 on
boat
the
with
second
the
balance.
Can
oars.
you find
What'd you roll to get up there with the oar?
some tar?
9.
9.
Some
Ooh.
Tar.
Ow!
What?
Tar.
I didn't chew that. That fucking
What?
hurts.
You gotta chew
Tar?
your food.
Oh, the car stuff?
As you're walking up the plank, you slip and it comes loose and falls to the dock.
Sweet. Do I take damage from that?
No, you're just gonna ride the plank to the ground. You're just sitting there with the oar in your hand.
Is the boat drifting away now? Oh yeah, we tied it up.
13.
To a floating dock, but it's still like there's not enough of a current here to pull it out.
Okay.
Like it'll shift and stuff. It's still floating,
Yeah.
but there's not enough of a current to drag it away, and there's no sails or nobody rowing it to get it out the bay.
Okay.
So,
13 to try again.
all right,
I asked some strong-looking NPCs
So you-
to help them.
go back up. Okay. Couple of guys go up there. There seems to be about double the amount of people this morning.
Oh,
I'm not gonna go around talking to every individual and asking what's their deal, but I'm gonna call out. Is anybody here a nautical engineer or a construction worker?
I mean, I've done construction. I do roofs. I mean, I helped set up the plans for the defenses that you guys seem to have neglected.
That was a good idea. Thank you for that.
Yeah, well, Juice and Ringo were always good people, so they asked for help. I came to help.
Alright. Once we get the boat onto the dock, can I ask you to repair the sides so it can not take on water from low?
Yeah. I I'm sure we can figure that out as long as we have everything we need.
Alright.
So you guys climb on board.
Everybody gets into place.
Go down, slip the oars out.
I rolled a roar.
19.
16.
Alright. Very slowly you manage to row it over to the other wet dock, the one that's actually sturdy and stable. Which also, in turn, leads to the dry dock.
So do you want to try to work the boat from here, or should we try to go to the dry dock still?
Suppose we should just try to row it into the best place we possibly can for them to work on it.
Just row it up as far as you can.
8 to keep rowing.
11.
Alright, you guys, like, just barely butt up. Like, the nose of the ship is on the dry dock, but, like, it's still floating on the water entirely.
We need
Well, let's
somebody,
start. Maybe if we had a couple more people on rows, it's just
somebody
you and me
really
up here.
strong, powerful, like a
couple
horse,
NPCs
you
up
know,
there,
to tie a rope to the boat and drag it up the dry dock.
I fly around and just start asking for some more burly NPCs to help them.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, if we
Well,
got her
usually
up
don't
there.
they pull it onto the dry dock, not try to row it?
Right. What I'm saying, if we tie a rope off to it and have somebody that was strong like a horse to...
It would take more than just one. Even though she is strong, it would
Ah.
take more than one.
Do it
Take
like
big
a
group of people pulling
tug of
up there.
war. Everybody pull.
Well, we got plenty of rope.
I mean, that's why we had the giants and trolls in the city, but, yeah. Huh. I don't want to ask them for help.
Yeah, not anymore.
So tie the rope off to the front of the ship and try
Alright.
to cast the rest ashore.
I'll make a dexterity check to tie off the rope.
Shit. 8.
Alright, yeah. You start to tie it and just, like, drop it in the water.
Awesome.
Can I pull it out of the water, or is it out of reach?
No, I
Drop
mean,
the whole thing in the water?
one end is still there. The other end that he was trying to tie, he dropped into the water.
I attempt to tie it better. And I do.
Alright, you tie it off to something sturdy on the front of the ship.
Is this an accurate representation of if it were assembled what we have so far? Okay.
Yeah. Oars. Yeah, looks about right.
Alrighty, just making sure.
I got a 7 to see if there are any more nails or stuff.
Alright, you find a few more nails and stuff, so have some spare.
Yeah.
Alright, so what we'll do to get this built is you make a knowledge check or a craft check to know how stuff goes together. Everybody else makes either a strength check or a dexterity check to see
I'm
how
so
well they
sorry.
can put stuff together.
I got a 1.
9.
13.
Oh, he got a nat 1 to tell us how to put shit together. Everybody who rolled high is going to be putting shit together way incorrectly, but very well.
I got a 9.
So, you guys make the worst attempt at fixing the ship. If anything,
It's
you
worse.
caused more damage, and it is now sinking on the dry dock.
That is
How is that even a possibility?
Alright, guys.
Because it's only halfway on the dry dock. The other half is sinking to the ground.
I'm really sorry, guys.
Sinking on water.
Can we please pull this up a little bit more and try again?
Everybody roll strength checks to pull the boat out of the water.
23.
9.
I'd encourage them with my pan
10.
flute, plus 1 to everything.
13.
Alright, 11 for
24.
encouragement with his pamphlet there.
with the help of like 15 other people and you guys, you managed to pull it up onto the dry dock.
Alright, now I'm going to try to instruct them again. 18.
And everybody roll your
13.
What am I rolling for?
Rolling for
Strength to
constructing
see
it
if you
again.
can help construct.
Sweet.
Still plus ones.
You got a 6, so 7.
No strength bonuses. Oof.
There's, yeah. So, it's gonna take you a while. People aren't getting what you're saying. People are having a hard time, like, holding stuff in place and, like, adjusting it to...
Shouldn't have drank so much last night.
It'll take a couple days, though.
Yeah.
For the couple days, I cast mending to a few little things that people are working on.
And, like,
up in
halfway through, one guy goes, I think we got the sails up, and then, like, the beam holding the sail swings down and snaps, and it flies into the water.
You gotta go get a new one of those.
I knew what?
New one of those. A beam for the sail.
There's a name for those, and I forget what
Yeah, I
they're
can't
called.
remember what it is. So, yeah. So, you know, the mast goes straight up, and then the sail goes like that, and there's a piece of wood that's holding it. That piece of wood just swung out and snapped off.
22 to find a new one of the
Things.
Alright. Yeah, down outside the defenses, there's another shipwright repair warehouse that has one.
Can I go get the thing?
So everybody that's
You might
working,
need somebody to help.
everybody that's
found-
working and not doing extremely pertinent
Sway
work.
It's gonna be called sway arm. Sway for you.
Whoever's really strong, come with me.
I'll go.
Okay.
Who here is good at searching and not so strong?
I'm good at searching and I'm not strong.
Come on.
All right.
I got
So-
21 on strength to help with the... Oh, we need to find it first, don't we? Never mind. I don't have shit.
Are there any
You already
NPCs that
know
fit that
it's
description?
there.
Oh.
Just-
I fit it.
So the woman and children NPCs, as well as people like Jonathan,
alright.
I want them to search for lanterns, oil, salt, crates, dining supplies, and cooking supplies.
Alrighty. High or low?
Get tired.
Well,
Alright. And Jonathan, what did you get for your search check?
Oh, 16.
Alright. So you find plenty of cooking supplies.
alright. Can I just keep sending the search party out?
Yeah, but now it's getting dark and night's coming and you've been working all day. Everybody's tired. And we're gonna call it a night.
Good night, everybody out there in D&D world.
Later.